Hello, everybody. Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show today. Billy couldn't make it.
I don't know Billy.
We picked this guy up off the street. He was outside picking cigarette butts up off the ground.
I found a few.
Found a few. Were you able to smoke a couple?
Well, a couple. I threw them away right before I got to your crib. So everything's all good. I got my fix.
Nice. Well, Jake.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you on.
Thanks. I'm Jake. Jake Two Baked. Thank you so much.
Also known as the Dab-tern.
The Dab-tern. That's right. The fucking Dab-tern.
What are the odds that I meet you?
That's crazy. We actually work at the same little gig, in case you fucks are wondering.
No, they know.
They know?
Well, they know the place. I've
Oh,
already
yeah.
said it.
I wasn't going to say the place. I was going to say I work with you.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate you.
It sucks, right? Working at the place.
Well, I just hate working in general.
Sure.
Having to work is not good for
This
your
is
boy.
work. Kind of, but not the same.
Yeah, I just smoked a joint on your front porch.
Yeah.
Not work.
Right.
You were drinking. First of all, I meet this guy on the corner of Bodega. He, like I said, he looks like a Gen Z author. He has a cup of coffee.
Right.
And I don't want to blow up your spot here, but he was buying a Lucy from the Bodega.
That's right. I got two of them.
He did. Cigarette. So look, we're knocking out things here. Cigarette, coffee, flip-flops, gym shorts, the Beatles, because he thinks he knows good stuff.
The Beatles.
So, and then I saw him, I was like, this guy looks, and then he has books here.
You see books?
Not one book, not two books, but books. I see some good ones. Che Guevara, there's some stuff going on.
Do you read?
No.
No.
Well,
in general,
I
not
read-
books. Do you read? Can you read?
I know how. I've done it once or twice.
Right.
But I read autobiographies a lot.
Good.
So
Those are good.
one of my favorites ever is Anthony Kiedis, Scar Tissue. That's
Nice.
his autobiography. And I guess biographies is what I meant to say. But,
You
Norm
like when they write them?
Yeah, I like them more from there, where it's like the Norm Macdonald thing. But I forgot what it was called because I stopped
Norm,
halfway
right?
through. Yeah,
Wasn't it called Norm?
maybe.
I thought didn't he write a book just shitting on Adam Egget?
Well,
I think he wrote a whole
something
book.
like that. Yeah. Well, yeah. What's it called? Where's your producer? Billy.
Billy, we fucking
Hey,
need you.
Billy, I miss you. Maybe one day I'll meet you.
Yeah,
I know you got some stuff going on.
You'll be on that side.
Sorry, bro.
Because that turns into a futon.
Okay.
And you can lay there and
Casting couch.
we can burn you with
Cigarettes?
cigarettes.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I wanted to do when I gave you, actually. It's crazy.
Norm Macdonald biography. Hold on.
Well, no,
Based on a true story.
that's what it's called. Yeah.
Based on a
So
true story.
I worked, before I moved to New York, I worked at Amazon just to get my bread up, like some real money on paper, I guess, some easy money. And I would listen to it on audiobook, and it just got old quick. Have you ever listened to Norm Macdonald talk for hours? I mean...
And not be funny?
Oh, God. Well...
I could do it for like a podcast, but him doing his book, or like I could watch a stand-up for hours.
Yeah, a book, him reading his own book, is just, it's a little something.
Joey Diaz read his own audiobook that he just released, which I think is a...
Well, that's Joey Diaz. There's very few people that can get away with a solo man podcast that works. What is it, Joey Diaz and Bill Burr?
Right.
A lot of people
Only alone, yeah. Well, I mean, even Joey Diaz has a guy.
Yeah, he has
Bill Burr's actually.
I love Lee Syatt, by the way.
No. Now it's somebody else because Lee lives in Boston. I met Lee.
Me too. We sat next to each other for a whole Skanks episode.
Really?
He didn't really smoke my weed. He probably thought it was laced or something. It was.
He might have. Maybe he calmed down since he's not with Joey anymore.
He was
Could be
smoking.
that
He just
too.
didn't want to smoke my shit. He didn't know what I had.
yours.
He was a nice guy. He was great. Shout out Lee Syatt.
Yeah. He's like, this guy looks like the drummer for a grunge band. We can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to smoke his weed.
I smell like heroin.
Yeah.
But I was wearing a Joey Diaz shirt all night last night. If you guys watch, if any of you guys, I'm not want to plug any shows, but I was on the Legion of Skanks last night doing my intern Dab-tern thing, and it's on there. Shane Gillis and Martin Shkreli and Danny Polishchuk were the guests.
Did they lean into Martin Shkreli? Did they shit on him? Or was he like a friend?
Him and Shane went at it for a minute about a few things. He was like, you're raising the fucking thing of AIDS. And then they just, it's a good episode, man. It's a good fucking episode.
That dude is a piece of shit, though.
Yeah, on paper. On paper, he looks like a real piece of shit, but I guess everybody has reasons for what they do. I don't want to shit on the guy. He actually said he would email me the Wu-Tang album that he bought.
Really?
I didn't see him again, though. He slipped out the back door.
So he doesn't even have it.
No, I mean, he had a MacBook with him. And
No, I'm saying he doesn't have your email.
Yeah, he doesn't even have my email. Yeah, you're right.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's all fucked.
What an asshole, though. More so, I mean, fuck the AIDS thing. Whatever. Pharmaceutical companies are going to charge.
The Wu-Tang thing.
The Wu-Tang's worse because pharmaceutical companies are going to charge that anyway, whether he does it or not.
I would have rather.
But let's at least have some.
I would have rather Donald Trump bought it because he would have just flexed and played it and give it up for free or something because he has money.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't need it.
Sorry to bring up his name on the pod. I'm not a fan or anything. That's
He's
just
our,
another annoying dude.
He's our guiding light.
Messiah, if you will.
Christ above.
I got you. Are you religious?
No.
Me either.
I just wear the cross because it looks cool.
Well, and you're racially ambiguous as fuck. Nobody knows what you are, bro. You could be anything, I swear to God.
Right.
We worked together. I was like, what are you? And he's like, oh, he said, what do you, hold on, Portuguese and Italian?
That's right.
What the fuck does that mean?
Português.
Nice.
Where I'm from, I'm mad Portuguese people. There's no Portuguese people here. There's definitely no Portuguese people where you are from.
Louisville, Kentucky. Shout out to the 502.
Yeah. No Portuguese out there doing anything. There's probably very little Italians out there, too.
There's a little clique of Bosnians and Albanians out there, believe it or not.
White and whiter.
Yeah, they're pretty white, yeah.
I'm technically white.
Yeah,
technically.
I mean, not
Not
where
like-
I'm from.
Right,
Not where I'm from.
Yeah. There'd be water fountains I couldn't use, right?
We'll get you set up with a water hose or something out back. Your nose is a little too wide to be using our water fountains.
Water fountains. I don't even say that, you know? That's bubbler.
Oh, really?
It's
Where
a
are you from
bubbler.
again?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Jesus.
Bubbler is Rhode Island and Wisconsin. Those are the only places that say it.
Yeah, I think oh, you know what? At the gathering of the Juggalos, I met some Juggalos from Wisconsin, and they did tell
went
me
back
about the
and forth.
bubbler. But the bubbler thing. It's a dude named, there's a couple of them, Ian J.
Yeah.
That was his,
Wait.
Ianjay, Ian J.
What's
Ian J. It's like Shaggy, Scarface Scrappy. His name's Scarface Scrappy. He's a weird Juggalo rapper from Wisconsin. I don't know.
That sounds like the guy from ICP. What's his name? You said
Shaggy Too Dope
Yeah.
and Violent J.
There we go.
But no, those are different people. I went.
Oh wow, those are like very similar names.
Yeah, ish. I mean, all those people. I went there for my ex-girlfriend was big into that, and it was more of a really dope social experiment. I started to like them.
The Juggalos.
Oh, they're good people, bro.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Deadhead. I don't know if you guys can see Grateful Dead tattoos. I'm a pendant. Big fan of the Grateful Dead. Those are great people. Juggalos are kind of like them, but with more like weird domestic
Anger.
abuse and like meth addictions and child support things.
You wouldn't
and
see
stuff.
that at a Dead concert.
Well, very few and far between. It's more of a. I don't know.
Those are more like
They do a little bit-
requirements to be a Juggalo, whereas if you're a Deadhead, that's just like a byproduct. Like maybe.
Yeah, it can spiral into that if you don't get your shit together.
Yeah.
I can party responsibly. Used to, not maybe. I used to do a lot of coke, yeah. A whole lot.
Yeah?
I used to sell a lot to do it. So, you know. So it's just one of those things. I don't know.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. This is a show here.
Is it?
I don't know if that was a slight towards me or you or.
No. It's not.
But anyway,
You brought notes? What is this?
these are just.
What is this, communism?
Yeah, I wanted to tell you how these are all negative points on the show.
All right.
Let's
see it.
just joking. These are little notes that I thought about. Hey, if I'm going to come on this guy's show, I might want to maybe be a little prepared. You know, the first one says, "Today I watched the movie Grind."
What movie is that? Let's hear it.
You don't know Grind?
I watched it, but no.
It's a It's a skateboarding movie from like the early 2000s.
Skateboarding.
The four bros, they like go on a trip to like become sponsored. Bam Margera's in it. There's a few.
He's in tough shape now. Bam.
Right. Yeah. Next subject.
He had that video of the fucking. He was asking for his kid. He's like, I'm smoking crack every day.
I heard that.
And drinking if I don't see my kid.
I heard about this last night, actually.
Really?
Yeah, at the show, and I was like, ugh.
That's hilarious.
Everybody used to love Bam and look up to Bam. Were you ever one of those dudes that wanted to be a good skateboarder? You wanted to be sick?
No.
I wanted to be I wanted to be a skateboarder so bad, bro.
That shit is crazy.
There for like a year, but I didn't put in the work. I'm scared. I'm scared of falling down.
Oh, me too. That's why I never wanted to do it.
I don't like it.
I got a one skateboard in my life.
Yeah.
More than one. But one that I was gifted when I was a kid and had SpongeBob on the bottom. And I fell off it once, and I was like, fuck this stupid shit. And then when I got older, I was like, yeah, skateboarding. Because my grandmother, who's a notorious trash picker, like she'll grab some shit and sell it. Yeah, massive skateboarder. She would like grab shit and sell it, and this was like an old school birdhouse fucking skateboard. So I was like, I'll keep this and try. And I'm like still falling 2 years later or whatever it was.
I own a skateboard right now. I look good riding a board. If you don't know me and I'm riding on the street, I probably look like I know what I'm doing, like really good, but
it's a hard sell to see a grown person on a skateboard.
I'm 32. I can't skateboard, bro. If I break my ankle, nobody's paying my rent.
Right. But even just to get around, like you'll see like young people on skateboards with backpacks.
I thought about
go to work. Like,
how sweaty are you going to be whenever you show up, bro? Think about that.
How retarded do you look while you're doing it? Is my point. That's the point I'm making. You got facial hair and you got a wallet that has credit cards and an ID, and you're on a skateboard.
Yeah. If you have a mortgage and you're pushing a skateboard, tough luck.
Jump off a cliff.
Bro. Yeah, tough luck.
Chris Benoit. The whole family.
Skate on the Williamsburg Bridge and jump off.
Yeah. So no, fuck skateboarding. No, I used to like the games. I liked playing like Tony Hawk, whatever. Those were very
huge
satisfying.
fan. I mean, the soundtrack alone.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure this has been covered on the show, but the Tony Hawk soundtrack
hasn't been covered on the show.
Oh, it's
unparalleled. But I know what you're talking about.
To this day, might be it. Still is
all of them
the best. Yeah, but two.
Tony Hawk.
Pro Skater 2. Dos.
Okay. No, I don't have that over there. I have all the old Xbox. That's
I see you have an Xbox and like I don't know. You have
Matt board games like a retard, right?
He is retarded. So he has about 10 games and about 40 books. Nerd alert. And he has quite a few board games. I don't see any like Settlers of Catan or anything like that. So he's not.
What is that?
Something that Hans Kim likes that I want to get into.
Settlers of
Catan. Hans Kim, if you ever hear this, it's only because you like it.
Yeah.
That's why I want to play it. It's some kind of board game, maybe an RPG board game. I don't know. Hans Kim talks about it all the time.
Board games are useless if you live alone, definitely.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend.
Right.
But
even still, two people playing what game?
Yeah.
But battleships or whatever? Yeah. You could play that.
And
play
after
chess.
and after about an hour, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
On to the
games
next thing.
are if you're on a vacation that's not that good, and someone's like, I have Monopoly, let's kill 4 hours.
Yeah, I guess, but on vacation, depends on where you're at, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. My parents are actually on a houseboat right now in a lake in Kentucky. That's what they do. They'll get a houseboat for like 10, 12 days, has like 6, 8 rooms, different little rooms. It's huge. And they're all out there right now. They have different people interchange throughout the week and come through.
Yeah.
Pretty sick little thing.
Yeah, that's where you would bring a board game.
Yeah, like the last time I think I played like cards or like Uno or something like that, I think was on that a few years ago.
On a houseboat.
Yeah.
So you were a lake, I don't think so, but you were a lake kid? You had to have been.
Yeah, well, I was born in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I moved to Louisville whenever I was like 15. And I lived there till 31. I'm currently 32.
Damn. Brand new to both. We're both brand new to. I'm just way newer to New York.
How long have you been here?
I moved here in April.
April. Oh, I moved here in March of last year. Yeah, you're pretty new.
Yeah.
April, like a couple months.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't know why I pointed to the calendar that says June now.
The calendar does say June.
Yeah,
And
which is
I'm
good.
not I know this is bad podcasting, but he has one of those like dry erase boards with the month thing, and I've been looking for a cheap one of those for like a little bit. I think it's really
Cheap one? They're cheap.
No, yeah,
You go to the store and buy that for cheap.
yeah, but I think I could get it cheaper. I think I can get it cheaper, but
You can get a used one, Facebook Marketplace, maybe.
I don't do that.
So what do? You walk down the street and ask people?
I go into every 99-cent store in Uptown Manhattan until I find one for like less than $8.
Okay, and you haven't.
I'm not doing
I feel
double
like
digits for it. Oh, this is making me sound like a real cheap fuck.
That's fine.
I'm real garbage.
But you haven't found that. See, but that you buy one, and you don't need to buy another one.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if you buy one of those shitty 99
I have
cent
yours?
ones, please. I mean, it's you just have to do all the shit that's on it.
He said I couldn't smoke weed inside, so I'm gonna get mad and take that
Yeah.
in replace.
You just have to do all that stuff. You got to go to my brother's graduation on Thursday.
No biggie. Is there food?
You're just in my place.
Yeah. They're like, hey, you're not Portuguese or Italian.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of there.
You're other. We don't deal with.
Yeah, you're something.
We don't deal with the Irish. Or
Yeah,
whatever you are. What are you?
My great grandma. I'm an 8th Japanese. Actually, my great grandmother is from Japan. From the real
Where the red hair comes from.
I know, right? No, that's from the Irish, but it's Japanese and Irish. They moved to Hawaii in 1952. I just found naval records just a few
So
months
you're
ago.
what? 92% Irish.
Yeah, some sort of European with red hair. Irish, I guess.
So mostly Irish, and then there's just a little Japanese.
Yeah, my grandmother was half Japanese. She looked Japanese, like to the untrained eye.
You know what's a good fact about Japan? They have the oldest people in the world. They have a very,
Because they're healthy as shit, I guess. They walk a lot.
They also have a lot of young men suicides, which is, I don't know how those two correlate.
Two extremes, all right?
Yeah.
So let's break this down.
Like Okinawa, I think, has the most people living over 100 in the world. They have like 300 people just on that island that are over the age of 100.
That's pretty fucking dope, actually.
And the living expectancy for people is like 85, which is crazy.
That's pretty fucking sick. I'm
That's
down
crazy.
with that. Time to move. I hear that people in New York on average live 11 months longer than the rest of the country simply because the stairs and the walking alone
Right.
keeps them kind of like
See, I feel like
little more fresh.
the stress and fast pace offsets that. Maybe it doesn't because
well, depends. I mean, if you're bored into money, what the fuck are you stressing about?
that's true. Yeah. Which car am I going to take today?
Oh, suck my dick.
I know. You can live like an animal in this city. Sometimes you walk past like a hotel or an apartment building and you look in there and you're like, whoever lives in there is just shoveling babies into a furnace.
Yeah.
That's the money they're making.
That's the lizard people that you hear about.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do just walk and look in rich people's apartments. I'm like, holy fucking shit, bro. You ever walk down fucking, what is that, 59th Street, Columbus Circle, and all those hotels? The caliber of people getting out there, they just spit in my face.
Yeah. And you deserve it. You would deserve it. You're in the wrong place.
I know.
Where are you? I mean, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by the 99-cent Arizona energy drink. You gotta be a real bodega boy to know this.
That was 99 cents?
Yeah, dude. I buy them all the time.
Nice. I haven't tried that one. Is it bubbly or is it juice?
It's
No.
pussy.
I'm good. That coffee I was drinking, that was a mug of espresso. So I think I'm good.
Oh, I like your style. I'm heavily addicted to caffeine.
Caffeine's awesome.
Yeah.
Caffeine's good.
It's good. It gets
I
me.
agree with Andrew Tate on that.
I'm a big fan. I didn't. I'm a big fan of the caffeine. You slipped that Andrew Tate thing in there real quick.
Yeah.
My take on it. I mean, he's just a dude that.
He's just screaming and hollering.
He's just a
Let
dude.
him do it.
I mean,
and he's rich as fuck. He's a top G.
Well, apparently, did he got that money from trafficking? How did he get that woman? Crypto and trafficking women?
Supposedly, he had like a string of casinos in like Eastern Europe that he owned.
Rich people shit. All right.
That's rich as fuck. And then, but the thing that unsettles everybody about the way he made or makes his money is him and his brother run an OnlyFans management program. That's what they call it.
Oh, so he manages women's OnlyFans and takes a percentage. He's a pimp.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's an online pimp.
Right.
Yeah. I get it.
So
Shout out.
so people don't like that.
I mean, I like real in-life pimps, so I don't give a fuck.
Have you seen the interviews with real life pimps? They're hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen numerous, a lot.
Like
a
Soft
whole
White
lot.
Underbelly. You ever watch that?
Yeah. You know who Sugar Free is?
No. How about Sharp? You know Sharp or Sharpie?
Oh, from
Whatever the fuck his name
is it the dude from Adam 22?
Was he on there too?
No
He was-
Jumper. That guy's sharp, right?
I saw maybe. It
Yeah.
has to be the same guy. If he's a pimp,
Yeah, he talking like this.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like he's kind of. I don't want
it's
to.
like I don't know, man. That's
Yeah. He's a light skinned dude.
Yeah.
I know who he is. He's on. He's one of the. He's on fucking No Jumper all the
So
time.
he's a big one now. How can they just walk around? Isn't pimping illegal? Like,
Well, the thing is, like, I think you can talk about past shit you've done as long as it's not like murder or like a violent crime. I think you can talk about it, and they're not really going to investigate it too much. Like, I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I mean, that's-
Like, I'm perfectly fine being like, yeah, I've sold some weed before, a couple things like that, because like, who's really investigating these things? There's no evidence.
yeah. Well, yeah. No, you're right.
What's the evidence?
There's no evidence, but it could spark some. I'm thinking there's like some old school 70s detective that just sees that.
Dude, yeah, some private eye.
And he's like sitting in his fucking basement.
He's outside in a '78 Skylock.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Smoking
Nobody
a
give a
cig.
fuck.
You never saw the video of the.
I see people smoking crack every day in public and doing heroin. They're not worried about
Right.
me.
But you ever see the video of the Fed? I think he's just a Fed
They're all
prosecutor or
feds.
whatever.
Yeah.
And he's talking about he's going through a music video.
Oh yeah, incriminating.
Any word that he's like, well, that means they're going to kill people.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna slide on you.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah. I'm a big fan of like Trap Lore Ross. Do you know who that guy is?
No.
He does in detail breakdowns of rappers and like gangs and things like that. And 1090 Jake, I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. He's the man, bro. 1090 Jake.
1090 Jake.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
End of sentence. He like breaks down these rappers and these criminal cases out of like Florida because he's like from there a lot. Anyway.
So he's doing the same shit.
Yeah, pretty much. It's dope though. I'm a big fan of shit like that. Even though I don't necessarily like a whole lot of like newer rap music, I'm very intrigued by a lot of it and the lifestyle, just like
How they act,
yeah, like just
persona it takes to be
just
a
toting
rapper.
guns and doing things like this and like being in a street gang and shit. That shit is intriguing. It's interesting.
Yeah, because you got to think of where they came from.
It's just all very.
Because where I'm from, I was never influenced to be in a street gang at all or to do rap music.
No, I grew up very, very poor.
Yeah.
I mean, my mother was on drugs, my childhood a lot. I was she was in and out of my life until I was older. She's much better now.
Right.
Doing great. Owns a business and shit. But
Now she sells drugs.
yeah, I know, right?
That's business.
Ice cream man. Yeah.
She's Dr. Feelgood now.
But yeah, man. So, and I think I could have been in a street gang if I wanted to, actually.
Yeah, you had openings in the area.
Yeah, they were taking applications. I guess.
there really wasn't near me. I lived near a school in both homes that I grew up in.
It doesn't mean shit.
Good schools.
Oh, okay. I guess.
I should have,
That still doesn't kind of mean shit. I guess.
I get what you're saying.
Have you walk through the Upper West Side? It's nice. Boom. There's 2 fat ass project buildings, one in Amsterdam, one on Columbus.
Right.
It doesn't matter, bro.
I suppose. I guess I'm thinking of more like outside of New York because New York's such a melting pot.
New York's wild, bro.
That, where I live right now, we were just making fun of it outside. Just the people riding. We saw 3 different people riding on bikes doing 3 different things.
It was wild. The black dude was the best.
Oh, the best.
He had
It was like Paisley.
It was like a weird Paisley-esque,
Yeah, cerulean blue.
blue and gold shit. But then his shoes were all gold, and then his bike had gold things on it too to match the shoes. It was
blue. The bike was blue.
Yeah,
too.
it was blue and gold. It was sick.
It was perfect.
Bro.
That guy coordinated.
This guy's on a whole nother level.
And then after that was a white kid with long hair, with
some
glasses,
sort of finance bro or tech bro
on an electric bike that
Yeah.
you would rent. Mm-hmm. And he's like,
and he had like one of those book
no
bags.
music, no nothing.
You know those bags he had?
Yeah, the ones that
The square ones,
They're
kinda.
ergonomical.
Yeah. Just,
They don't stress the shoulders.
yeah. He's a faggot.
See that backpack? I've had that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a cool black guy that's a faggot.
And then some dyke walking around fucking looking at fucking flowers. Anyway.
No,
Happy Pride Month.
The last, yeah, exactly.
Just
Happy
messing
Pride
around,
Month.
you guys. Comedy. Come on, get out of here.
The last guy was pretty cool too, because he had like his front hat flipped up. He's playing the Doors.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a speaker, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah. He was probably what, like, I'd say between 35 and, he was between 33 and 43, maybe. So.
Yeah.
But you can tell he rides bikes a lot. He had the skinny hat flipped up.
That's right.
His dick was hanging out those tiny shorts.
Tiny shorts.
Peeped.
You need the tiny shorts.
And he was playing the Doors. I like his style.
Yeah, but it's so different because where I came from, there's like a neighborhood or a community, and it's more or less one way. There's not really a gang that's gonna
Yeah, I got you.
infiltrate, unless it's the mob. I come from one of the mob capitals of the country.
There are a lot of Italians over there.
Tons and tons
Really?
and tons. Most of Rhode Island. I mean, I think Johnston, Rhode Island is like has the second most population dense Italian Americans, and I think in the country, and I think third is Cranston.
Damn.
Yeah, Cranston.
They're just up there eating up all the clams and linguine
All
and
Italians,
shit.
dude.
That's wild. You know the...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. The highest population of Chinese people outside of China, Flushing, Queens.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Have you been there?
No.
I'll take you there.
Flushing.
It's insane, bro.
Yeah.
We used to live over there me and my girl, whenever we first moved here.
And
Insane. Everything's in Chinese. You have to order food on your phone, like Google Translate.
damn.
It's wild. It's real wild.
And you got to turn your internet off by a certain time.
I broke the rules. Watching porn. My girlfriend went to sleep.
You got to work the fields
Yeah.
for the community.
You're so stupid. You're watching porn. What's your porn site? What do you go to?
FUQ.com.
That's you?
Fuck.com. That's good.
I'm a classic man. Very classic man.
All right.
XNXX.
Okay. Not bad.
It actually accidentally auto-typed it in my phone the other day when I was doing something. I was like, oh, this isn't good. I was like, this is bad. This is real bad.
That is bad. You know what else is bad is when you end up trying to search something else in your browser and you didn't delete your history from earlier.
I'm pretty good at that.
But when you don't do it, you're like, wow, I'm getting comfortable. Like this is like I could just on any given day type F for like France.
Yeah.
And and that porn site will come up.
Speaking of leaving browsers open and all that on your phone, on the C train on the way over here, I saw a white woman in a daishiki-esque shirt.
Ooh.
Daishiki-esque.
Nice.
I took a picture of her. I had to
Okay.
show you.
Yeah.
And then an opening, I was standing up at the time, and an opening came up and I sat next to her. You know, not right next to her, and then I was going through my phone, and the picture showed up in one of my browsers. But I do want to show you. So let the people know how daishiki-esque it is.
She's getting 14 inches.
She's sitting next to this guy.
Oh, do you think
He's
they came
black
together?
as charcoal, bro.
Do you think they came together?
No.
No.
Well, he probably came. She didn't.
She
But
she's getting dick.
yeah, and I was like, dude, it is June.
Yeah.
I don't know what world she's living in, but I've seen people get smacked for less, I believe.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Had to
just
share that with you.
She just really likes the culture, man.
Yeah.
She really enjoys the culture, and she saw it was cute.
Getting jiggy with it.
She's-
Nah.
She saw it in the window,
Yeah.
and they were playing Spice Girls when she walked in, and she's like, "I'm definitely going to buy this
Yeah. If you want to eat my lunchbox.
to be made fun of on a podcast by two two assholes.
Yeah. I'm definitely an asshole. Good word for me.
Yeah.
But what's your knowledge of hip hop? Are you a hip hop guy? You turn on music for the day. I mean, are you a hip hop guy?
Yes. I mean, I like hip hop.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I've always been more inclined to older hip hop. That's how I am with older music. I mean,
yeah.
just music in general. I like older music.
How old are you?
26.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I didn't know I was 6 years older than you.
Like my favorite rapper ever. My favorite rapper ever. I don't know if he's the best mechanically, whatever. DMX.
Hey, good
Number one.
I would have to say Big L. Are you familiar with Big L?
Of course.
I'm a big fan. Harlem's finest.
I love the Jay-Z and Big L freestyle.
He made Jay-Z look like a child.
Yeah, that was really good.
I mean, and that's Jay-Z.
And that was 19-year-old Jay-Z. That was young.
Yeah, Jay-Z's dope. I was listening to him on the way over, actually. Brooklyn's finest.
That was gold tooth Jay-Z with a flat top.
Tooth. So you know why his name is Jay-Z, right?
No.
You know his real name's Sean Carter, right?
Yeah.
But you know, just over there in Brooklyn, you know that subway line that runs by Marcy Projects?
Yeah.
It's the J and the Z line. He used to sell crack underneath the Jay-Z train. So, hence the name Jay-Z.
Wow. The
You're
more
welcome.
you know.
You're welcome. This has been the Smoking Simian. Thank you, guys. Speaking of the Simian,
Yeah.
I had to Google what that was earlier.
Everybody would always ask, "What's a Simian?"
Well, I wanted to be prepared, so it's
You don't remember from?
it's him. It's Antonio. That's what a
That's me.
Simian is.
But see,
Simian.
he's in the mountains. He doesn't belong in the mountains. That's why he's like
Did
he's
somebody make
concerned
this?
looking.
Did somebody make this for you guys?
I made that.
I like it.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah. Well, I made the cover art. My ex made the fucking thing, but I'm like,
I
fuck it.
smell a lawsuit coming.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
Speaking of, I don't know if I should put
Lawsuits. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Big J. Okerson, his ex-wife or whatever, you know, she created the name for Legion of Skanks.
Whoa.
It was like he said this on podcast.
Yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So it's out there. But yeah, she was like, and it was also him and Luis J. Gomez's band name for rock band back in the day, or Guitar Hero is like their band name on rock band. It was Legion of Skanks because his ex-wife Carla was like, he was leaving for a spot in the city with Lewis, and he was like, "Go be with your Legion of Skanks," and then I think it just stuck around.
It just stuck. What's it like hanging out with those guys? That's got to be crazy.
Pretty cool. I mean, I don't hang out with them a whole lot. You know, a few minutes here and there, 30 minutes here. It's not like we're just chilling like this.
No, I know. Having a fucking correspondence with them, like
It's cool. It's
Yeah.
very cool because like you know, I've only been here about a year and a half, and for me to like get that, I've been with them for like 6 months, and for me to get that Hail Mary just completely off of Twitter, insane, my guy.
that is insane.
It is cool.
What are the
It is
odds?
cool. Lewis calls me a faggot a lot and a bitch.
That's fair.
And stuff. Big J, instead of calling me Jake, he likes to call me Jacob.
Jacob,
Come on, man.
does that bother you?
No. Yes. No, I actually said, hey.
Call him Jason.
I told him, yeah, no, and I told him, I was like, you just call me like Jake. You know, nobody calls me Jacob, you know. I was like, I know you probably do it because of like Jacob Patat from The Bonfire.
Okay.
That's his producer from like The Bonfire.
Right.
And he's like used to it, I guess. I was like, I had to check that big motherfucker.
He is a big fucker.
Just joking, you guys. Big J is a sweetheart. I love him.
I bet.
We smoke a joint every Monday night
Wow.
before they start Legion of Skanks. And
So do they just get super high? They get stoned as fuck?
they do. I mean, Dave drinks beers. Dave doesn't smoke. Dave Smith, he drinks his Coney Island Merman IPA.
He likes that.
Yeah, baby, I have to get their drinks throughout the show. That's why I know what they drink.
That's
Big
true.
J gets 2 Trulies and 3 chilled shots of tequila. And I'll bring him Trulies if it's a long one. What am I doing here? What am I?
I asked you about it.
Yeah, sorry.
I asked you about it.
Lewis does like, I don't know, Angels of Me on the Rocks, and the guests do whatever.
Nice.
Martin Shkreli was doing Heineken's. Shane Gillis was crushing Coors Lights last night.
He switched.
Well, no, they don't. No,
didn't have
it's
Bud
not
Lights.
because of that.
Okay.
The Stand in New York doesn't have Bud Light. They have Coors Light on draft.
How are they getting away with that in this lib town? Well, how are they doing it?
I mean, it's you have to take it up with those guys. I
Yeah.
don't want to say anything bad about them. I love those guys. Love those guys.
Right.
The manager over there, Joe, is the shit. He's the man.
I bet.
Seriously. But yeah, I'm the Dab-tern. I get them drinks and beers. Recently I've been setting up like the microphones and the lights and the table. I do
That's dope.
quite a few. I'm like a roadie.
That's cool as fuck.
And it's cool. It's weird being on a first name basis with those people.
Right.
I'm just a dude, you know. Quoting my friend King Dabbin.
The Big Lebowski.
I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy. You know. Yeah.
You a fan of that movie?
Huge fan.
Interesting. Dude. I haven't seen that movie in a fucking while.
They have I'm from Louisville. They have a Lebowski Fest there every year. I'm serious. You look it up. I think they might have. I don't know if it's a COVID thing or whatever. I felt like I heard about they were stopping it. I hope not though, because people just go to this bowling alley. They all dress up. There's prizes and there's games and shit. Yeah. Actually, it's the Gonzo Fest. That's the last one.
Fest.
They have a Hunter S. Thompson Gonzo Fest there every year too. And I think it was the last one. Yeah, in Louisville.
Wow,
it's awesome. I've been to quite a few.
I would
of
go
them.
to that.
I've been to a few of them.
Yeah,
they're awesome. I know a couple
what
people
happens?
that
Does everyone just do drugs and?
Yeah, they're either on drugs or acting like they're on drugs because they're fucking posers.
Because they're pussies.
Oh, you motherfuckers out there with Grateful Dead shirts. You can't name a couple songs. I don't play it.
Friend of the Devil. That's the only one I know.
Pussy. Take off that Grateful Dead shirt.
Why is it such
I'm not a big fan of the Beatles.
I like the drug Beatles.
I mean, I like drug anything. But,
yeah. Women, when they're drugged, they're the best.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
right?
Yeah.
Right? You said that earlier.
You just do all the work. Right. Yeah, it's easy. It's all right. They won't be on top, but hey, come on.
Yeah, you're a man. You gotta do the work anyway.
Clip it.
What we were talking about something about music.
I love this cool sign.
I wanted to keep going. Cool, you like that, right?
I love it. I have a shirt. I have a cool shirt and a cool hat to match it that I found at a thrift store.
Look at that.
I hate to bring it back to Big J, but
he smokes cools.
No, but if you look at some of the Legion of Skanks, he has a cool hoodie on. And he got the idea from me because I wore a cool T-shirt one time to Legion of Skanks, and he said, "Nice shirt, bro." He said, "I'm gonna get something made like that."
Sick, right?
And then he made it, and then he brought it back, and he was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "This is the coolest fucking thing
Cigarettes.
ever."
Cigarettes are cool.
Cigarettes will always be cool. I used to smoke a pack a day whenever I lived in Kentucky because Marlboros are like $5 a pack, $5.50.
Right. You were telling me that.
Yeah,
it sounds like death.
It's good.
That's
it's good for
death
you.
Penalty.
I don't know, like a cheap whiskey, cheap cigarettes. It's great, bro.
Cigarettes are good. I mean, anytime you see somebody that's cool, somebody that we all know,
always a cigarette.
Cigarette. He always had a cigarette.
Always.
He always had a cigarette. Fucking. That's Miles Davis.
Miles Davis. I said Miles Gillespie. It's Dizzy Gillespie and Miles Davis. Duh.
You just mixed the two.
Yeah. Cigarettes are fucking cool, bro.
Always, man.
Because there's always like in movies or like
Keith Richards always has a cigarette.
They're like, "What are you waiting for? You're gonna do something, punk, or like something like or
Make
you feel
my
lucky."
Day,
punk. But it seems corny until you look back at it and you're like, "Oh, this is good."
Smoking is good. Smoking's good. I don't give a fuck.
Jerry Seinfeld had a bit about it at the beginning of one of the Seinfelds. He's like, "I got fire right here in between my hands. I'm smoking on fire."
That's right.
So he had a little thing. Are you a Seinfeld guy? Are you a fan?
The show. I like the show.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love the show.
Show's great.
It's great.
One time I got the whole thing on DVD.
Yes.
When I was a kid, I asked that for Christmas. I was like,
you really are 40 years old, and I fuck with it.
Stupid, right?
Yeah, you're 26. I thought you were like 35 or 40. I thought, this motherfucker. But no, because he has books and,
I got a buttery
he
voice.
walks to the bodega with a cup of coffee, like a mug. Not a plastic cup or anything, a mug.
Hell yeah, because I had just made it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I was like, I want to get a cigarette and smoke
That's
this.
funny, man.
And I never even smoked it.
I feel like I'm leaning back too
No, who gives a shit?
Speaking of leaning back, one of the coolest things I've probably ever done, other than everything I do, I rapped lyrics with Fat Joe with him back and forth on the street of his song.
Did you do Lean Back?
No, it was Twins. It was a song that him and
Dead
Big
in the
Pun-
middle of little did we know that we riddles a middleman who didn't do diddly.
Yes,
I memorized that as a fucking kid. I was like, that is sick.
Respect. Yeah, so he owns a shoe store like 2 blocks from me.
Yeah.
And it's right next to where I do laundry, so he's out there every now and then with his goons and the TS guys and shit. And he's
the old terror squad.
Yeah, he's the real king
What
of
are
New
they
York.
up to these days, the terror boys?
Hanging out, selling shoes.
Selling shoes.
They're out of the crack game.
That's good.
But I said, it's the fat one that you love to hate. Catch you at the mother wake.
Yeah.
He says, whack you, then I smack you, or smack you, then I whack you with my snub tree 8. You know, and he like finished that, and I was like, that was fucking cool, bro. I was like, I'm just a dude.
That's great. You just fall backwards into meeting famous people.
Every fucking week.
Yeah.
I love The Wire. I served D'Angelo Barksdale.
Nice.
And I have a picture with him. I have autograph. It says, Happy New Year, Jake. It was about 6 months ago, I guess.
Never watched The Wire.
I'm outie. What a joke. God, I'm rethinking everything.
Never watched The Wire.
You're not the man I fell in love with.
No,
you really need to watch it. And
I'm not good at shows. No matter how hard I
get
try.
good at shows because that show's good, bro. No matter how hard. That's a good show. Bro.
The Sopranos I watched. Even The Sopranos I didn't finish. I got to like 4.5.
Nobody does. You know why? Because he starts talking to the fucking people, and he wants to fuck his fucking therapist. Yeah, you put me in a room with that bitch, I'll fuck her too. Like anybody will. If you got to talk to her an hour a week for fucking a million years, apparently, get it together, James Gandolfini.
Yeah, but why is that bad? Why do people stop watching the show because of that?
It just got boring.
They're like, I can totally relate to this. I don't want to watch this anymore.
It just got boring to me, man. I mean, I do like the Sopranos.
Yeah.
But it'll get boring after a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's how I feel about. Every show.
If you say anything about The Wire, bro, I will leave.
Never watched it, but Breaking Bad was another one where I didn't finish. It got boring.
Great show. That's a great show too.
I watched like the first 2 seasons. I'm like, this guy hasn't done anything good yet. That's what everyone says. You're supposed to wait till season whatever. And I'm like, you're going to put me through 10 hours or longer? And I'm like,
it is a good show.
Yeah.
I think you should expand your horizon, but you're a book guy. You're a real fucking nerd, I see. I might have to borrow that Lenny Bruce book.
That's a good book. Very good book. Sad, tragic ending to him.
Bunch of heroin, right?
Oh, yeah. Lots of heroin.
Yeah.
That
fat
whole
guy,
book
heroin.
is heroin.
Jerry Garcia, Chris Farley. Yeah, the fat guys and heroin and coke and all that doesn't really go together.
Though.
He wasn't fat?
Lenny Bruce, no.
I thought he was a fatter guy.
Toward the end of his life, he got heavy because he was just fucking around. But
I thought he was a bigger guy.
no. His story's a pretty tragic one.
Yeah. I'm really bad at returning books, so I'll just buy it.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, don't steal my book, fuckface.
That's a good book. I want that one.
Definitely. No, there's a handful of books I hang on to.
You'll never find one of those, a copy of Ladies and Gentlemen Lenny Bruce that's in good condition. They're all dogged. Anytime I've seen a picture of them, the one that I bought, I had to throw away the outside.
Well, can you even buy them anymore, really?
I can't see why Amazon wouldn't have one.
Is there any N words or like F words in there?
Maybe there might have been some N words.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Back in that day, because he had a famous bit that was like, you could say in 1960, and he was talking about entertaining his black friends at parties.
Okay.
And it's just every black stereotype.
Yeah, don't get into it, Joe Rogan.
No, but
that's why they're fucking. Because he's quoting rap. Joe Rogan for some reason thought it was cool to quote rap songs and say the N word.
Back in the day, he would, right?
But he was quoting
crazy.
rap songs, but that's not cool.
Chris Rock said we could do it.
Yeah, I saw him in
When you're
Soho.
singing.
He's a fucking twig. He looks like a tripod, bro.
That's what I've heard. I mean, you can tell he's
tiny,
small
bro.
as fuck.
God. And for Will Smith to smack him, good for you, you big bully.
Yeah,
I don't
he played
really
Muhammad Ali.
I don't give a shit, yeah.
He's big as hell.
Yeah.
Comes up and slap Chris Rock.
Yeah, bro.
That shit's old, though.
Yeah, he was Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
But, yeah, who gives a fuck about that? Smack him again. I don't give a shit. Y'all are too rich to be fighting and doing all this other shit. You know what I mean?
should have raped him on stage, I think. Because he could have.
That would have been more entertaining.
He totally could have.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth and my dick in your butt.
Yeah. And he's trying to, like, read the fucking whoever's winning. Winning Best Actor is this
Scarlett Johansson. but yeah, this pod's gone to shit.
Yeah. And fast.
Anything you want to ask me?
How long have you had AIDS?
a minute. It was HIV for a while, but now it's full-blown AIDS. Next question. Sorry, babe. Sorry I had to break it to you this way.
Yeah.
Because I have unprotected sex often.
Often. You have to when you're in a relationship. What's the point of condoms when you're not in a relationship? What you got? Okay, let's see.
I wrote down a few things.
What's next?
Give me a bad job.
A bad job?
Yeah. That you've had. One
All
that you fucking
right,
hated.
fine.
Oh, this is a horrible job.
A bad job. One of the worst. I've worked a lot of jobs. One of the worst jobs I've had was I worked as a baker in a family-owned cookie factory.
You actually told me about this.
It was a small cookie factory. Did I tell you that?
I think it was earlier before. You worked in a bakery and some loaves would just fall off the truck.
No, you watched my.
Oh, I looked at your reels.
You did, yeah.
Sorry about
that. Was another job.
Let's not drop the family name though, because they might be looking for vengeance.
Oh, I forget the name of the fucking.
Don't
place.
you say it, bro?
Oh, I would. I don't care.
But, so you were baking bread. You didn't like that at all?
No, it wasn't bread. It was cookies. This was a different job. The one in that reel, I was delivering bread.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't nearly as bad.
Okay.
This was bad.
Baking, because you had to wake up at 4 a.m. probably.
It was super. Well, I had to wake up earlier for the bread thing. I'll talk about that after.
Okay.
But this cookie job, I was like the beginning of the assembly line of these cookies. They made a lot. Like
I assume, yeah.
Serviced and it was
It's a company.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a big factory. It was a small factory, but they serviced a lot of places.
I got you.
Whatever. And I was the first guy, so if I fucked anything up, it would all get fucked up. So I made the batter, and there was this big, massive machine that turned everything.
Oh, God.
That you could fall in and die. Like, it was big as fuck.
Yeah.
And
a vat, if you will.
A vat, exactly. And I would start at like 7 in the morning, and I would be out of there at like 3:30. But I was just covered head to toe in cocoa powder and chocolate and butter. And I'm just...
I have a black girlfriend. I'm always covered in cocoa and powder and chocolate.
A byproduct.
Cocoa powder,
yeah. And I remember one time I did fuck up. I had to have. I didn't know that I fucked up. I thought I was doing fine, but the cookies came out all fucked. And I was like, I don't know, man. I did what I told you. Like, oh, what you told me. Like, I did what you told me. I don't fucking get it. And, but it was fucked, dude, because it was me, and then there was one other white guy who had been there.
You're not a white guy.
This guy did look a little bit more like you. He looked a little more like you.
This guy. I mean, I'm a white, and I'm not defending the white people.
Yeah.
But like, I'm a white guy.
I get it.
So people are gonna keep getting confused if you keep talking about this white guy.
Right. But I don't know. I don't look like a Mexican woman, and that's all the other employees.
Well,
if I throw a wig on, shave the beard. But no, it was all a bunch of Mexican women, and there were a few, I guess, guys, but they were all Spanish.
Okay.
And the owners were old. They were boomers, and they were angry all the time.
Okay.
But they never got mad at me. And they never got mad at the other white guy.
I
white
see.
guy, whatever.
I see.
Real white guy.
They only get mad at the pendejos.
At the pendejos.
Yeah.
That's right. And the putas and all that. So they would like raise their voice. Like they would get mad at these women. And I'm like, I got to leave this place before that happens to me.
Yeah.
Because I might murder an old person. And the ovens were great for killing because you could they opened up like a refrigerator.
Oh, word.
And you could
seriously?
walk in there with the cookies on the rack.
And then lock it?
You get out and you lock it. Yeah, and
you can't open it from the inside?
No. You'll be fucked. If you're in there, you're fucked.
That's scary, bro.
Yeah, it's bad.
Fuck that. I had a couple shitty ones too.
Yeah.
When I first moved to New York, I was the person like on the corner asking you if you wanted to donate to the Humane Society like monthly.
What did you get paid for that?
The worst salary in the world.
That's charity.
It was bad. No, it was bad, man. It was like $450 a week or something in New York. That only flew for about 3 weeks, and then I was making pasta by hand at some spot like in the village.
Wow, what was that like making pasta? You sound like my grandmother.
It was weird. It was strange.
I was making pasta by hand.
Yeah, I learned a bunch of cool shit. I was cutting open crabs and soft shell crabs and like butchering like whole chickens and shit.
Wow. So you were like a prep cook.
Yeah, exactly. In the basement of a little spot on West Village. And,
What's it called? What's it called?
It's called Bird Dog.
Oh.
It's a BYOB place.
I went to Monty's the other day.
It's only like the dining room is as big as your room.
Yeah.
It's
small
it's
as
a
fuck.
small place, but they weren't giving me enough hours. I had to bounce, and then I waited tables at this other spot for a year, and then now you know what's up.
Yeah.
I'm with you. We're fucking jerking off together in a fucking walk-in and shit.
In a fucking dump. But anyway.
It's not bad. don't fire me yet.
That cookie place, they gave me... It's funny because I really made off well on them.
Okay.
I take great
Bernie?
pride in fucking with employers and getting the upper hand on them.
Big fan.
I love it. Especially these people because they were pricks. So I was there for like 3 weeks.
Damn. Okay.
And the first couple weeks, I wasn't on the books. They were waiting for something. I don't remember exactly what it was, so I was just getting paid.
Sketchy.
I was getting paid a check.
A handwritten check?
Yeah.
That you just went and took to your bank and was like...
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
At first. And I was like, all right, this money's not bad, but this job sucks, and I'm going to leave here soon. So the week that I was supposed to bring in, let's say it's the third week, I was supposed to bring in all my information for the end of the paperwork. I forgot again. And this was going to be my last week. I knew it.
All right. You're a real fuck up. Right.
And we get to the end of the week, and she's like, all right, so your pay is going to be... you're going to get a check next week for this week and next week.
Okay.
And I'm like, do you think that I could just get this week? I was hoping to get, because that's what it was. I didn't get paid the week before.
Okay.
On time or some shit. It was some weird.
It's always some bullshit, I know.
Bullshit. And I'm like, just pay me in cash, pay me what you owe me from last week, and then pay me this week. That'll be the last cash thing or the last under the table thing, and then I'll go on the payroll.
Okay.
And she's like, all right. She was like angry about it.
Yeah, fuck that old head.
And I'm like, okay, cool. And she gave me that. And I got in my car knowing that I was never going to come back.
Okay,
So I didn't have to worry about my last week of pay. I just got it.
Nice.
But a few days before that, they gave me a free mini fridge. It's neither of those. But they gave me a free one. So...
You did pretty good.
I did pretty well. Not only did I get my money...
You didn't have to do the embarrassing walk back in for the last check.
That's right.
I hate that. That's a horrible feeling, huh? But
fantastic.
you need it because you're in between jobs, apparently.
That's right.
So you definitely need it. And I just had to do it about a month ago. Didn't give a fuck. It was one of the coolest walk-ins I ever did. I'm like, what's up, what's up?
Sometimes it doesn't matter.
Sometimes it just doesn't matter.
Sometimes you're like, fuck you, dude. Give me my money.
You got Frankie
I
Two
left.
Fridge. Frankie Two Fridge over here.
Well, one of them's a freezer. I'm Italian.
You don't trust your
freeze,
you don't trust your roommates?
I don't know. I had those where I used to live.
I had to
Connecticut.
Leave. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Connecticut. Connecticut.
Every place you say you live sounds cunty.
Providence isn't cunty. Connecticut's cunty. The entire state of Connecticut is one massive cunt that if you were to fly over, you could tell. You're like, wow, that's just a cunt because it's the state's shaped horizontally and all it is highways. So it looks like a cunt.
Kin Kniff from Connecticut.
Yeah, and they have great like natural scenery.
Okay.
So lots of trees, lots of mountains. So it looks
A lot
like
of money,
there's
huh?
bush. There's nice bush
Nice
on
bush and cunt.
on the cunt. Yeah.
Cunt, Connecticut.
A lot of money.
Connecticut.
Not where I lived. I lived in New London, Connecticut, which is so hood apparently that
Really?
there's a song where DMX shouts out New London, Connecticut, and I remember hearing it years ago. Then I'm like, I'm gonna move to New London, Connecticut.
No.
So that's what happened.
For real.
I didn't move there because of the DMX song. No, not that.
Okay, I was gonna say you're putting a lot of faith in your boy DMX, who died. He died from a heart attack from
drugs.
Smoking crack complications.
Yeah, that's good.
Somebody
Good
I
way to
know
go.
actually saw him down in Art Basel in Miami, and they were smoking a blunt. They smoked a blunt with him. Got a picture with him.
That's dope. I saw him live
Sick.
toward the end, but
I've seen a fuck ton of people. I've been to a lot of concerts in my day.
yeah. What's your favorite? Probably a Dead concert, right?
Yeah, the Dead concert from 2016 Monterey was pretty good, but also J. Cole was a very good show.
I saw J. Cole.
Yeah.
I saw him at Rolling Loud, Miami.
Oh, sick. All right, baller.
Rolling Loud. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I went to a lot of festivals back in my day, but I didn't have a lot of money. I was just selling like acid, mushrooms in the parking lot, trying to like get a ticket, trying to get money together, beer money and such.
Yeah.
Shit like that. I did a lot of like
It's a good market for it.
small festivals in Kentucky and Ohio and things like that. You know.
Warped Tour?
I've been to a Warped Tour in Cincinnati, yeah.
Warped Tour, yeah. I never been to a Warped Tour, but I knew a kid that drove a band for Warped Tour.
I know a band that was like touring with Warped Tour. Baby, yeah.
My favorite.
They're from Louisville.
Yeah. What do they rap about?
They don't rap. They're like a rock band.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do they rock about?
Stuff. Rock stuff, you know?
Rock stuff?
General stuff.
Louisville stuff.
Yeah, just stuff, you know?
Racism
It's just
and
rock stuff.
$5 Marlboros?
Louisville is not very racist.
It's not.
Believe it or not.
Okay.
Outside of it,
That's a myth.
racist. Yeah, well, just the cops. But Louisville's pretty. I mean, if you go into the city of Louisville, like where I live, it's very liberal, man. A lot of green hair, a lot of pink hair, a lot of blue hair.
What do you say if someone calls it Louisville? What happens?
Nothing. I mean, if you were buying drugs from me, it immediately went up about $5 or $10.
Right.
But that's about it.
That's a good point.
That's about it.
So we used to do that to Providence College kids.
Yeah, it happens.
Because Providence College kids, most of them were... Providence College is a good college, so people come from out of state. But it's all rich kids.
Yeah.
Yuppies like a motherfucker. But it was down the street from where we all lived. And we would go there to party.
You ever sell anything? You ever in the game a little bit?
Not like seriously, but I have.
Have you ever had a pound of marijuana or like an ounce of cocaine?
No.
Oh, okay. You're a pussy.
No, I've sold I've sold weed and I've sold mushrooms, but not like extensively. It's more like my buddy's like, "Hey, I can get you an ounce of mushrooms for $100," and I'm like, "Okay." And then I hit a guy up and he's like, "I'm like, you want mushrooms?" And I just
so I'm the guy that would call and say, "You need an ounce of mushrooms," because I would get like 2 or 4 or 5 pounds at a time.
Nah.
And then, whatever. But I mean, jobs suck, bro.
Jobs do suck. It's
and
the worst
people
thing
like
that's
me,
ever
I'm
been
just
created.
I'm just gonna steal stuff from your place. So like,
That's the way to do it.
I mean, like at this new place, I like I really like the napkins there, the cloth napkins.
Yeah.
I put one in my belt loop every day, and then when I leave, I put it in my bag.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Because I wipe my nose on it, and they don't want it back, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. I used to do that at the gym I used to go to when I used to work at Mohegan Sun. I would go. They had a gym that the employees could use, and I would always ask for a small towel because they were like nice, small, nice moppine.
Towels are great, bro.
Wipe your balls after you shave them.
Balls, yeah.
Your balls.
You big hairy balls. Hey, yeah, I'm licking your balls. You know the Jerky Boys?
No.
You don't know the Jerky Boys?
You got a lot more internet references than I do.
Jerky Boys is not internet, bro. This is pre-internet.
What is that, Jerky Boys?
It was a comic duo. It was a guy that was like an Indian, like a dark Indian kind of guy, and a guy that was like could be my brother with like I don't know, there's no fucking producer on the shoddy ass show. So.
Oh, you're looking up the Jerky Boys.
But no, the Jerky Boys is like, and they would do these prank phone calls back when phone calls were a thing and leave voicemails and shit like that. They are, anybody out there, please look up the Jerky Boys. I mean, they're funny, bro.
Let me see.
I mean, it's good fucking quality comedy.
No, I've never seen these guys.
God, get with it, bro. Can I give you a homework assignment?
Sure, 1995, the Jerky Boys.
Yeah, bro, because you'd answer the phone, hey, what's up, Sizzle Tits? And it's like funny things. Oh, well, actually, oh my God, I just fucked up the whole reference. The yeah, I'm licking your balls.
Yeah.
That's from CB4.
CB4.
God, you don't know that movie either?
I don't know. I'm not good at movies.
It's a Chris Rock.
I'm not good.
It's like a mockumentary about NWA.
No.
You do a little homework?
Yeah, I guess. It's funny because I like movies more than I like TV shows.
I mean, God, you asked me to come here on the day of my daughter's wedding. You insult me, man, with this.
You asked me to commit podcast murder.
Hey, come on, bro. I took the train here from the city.
Yeah.
What the fuck is your problem, bro? Fucking cocksucker.
I know. You're like,
and then he has the audacity to say, I can't smoke pot inside? What kind of fucking concentration camp is this?
It's horrendous.
It's horrible.
What did they say above Auschwitz? Work will set you free?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
What a douche thing. I mean, aside from all the other stuff, but that's like the twist on the end of a punch.
He gave them hope.
Yeah. Work will set you free.
It's like the New York City lottery.
Yeah.
Giving people hope. I buy numbers. I got into the numbers since I stopped drinking and doing a lot of like cocaine and stuff.
You got to transfer the addiction.
Yeah, I just my since I stopped like going out and drinking a lot. Sorry, I'm getting close. I don't have COVID, you fuckface.
Get away.
But I'll buy a few numbers every other day. That's my little thrill. I'm fucking,
Like the lottery or like the neighborhood numbers?
they don't have neighborhood numbers anymore.
Not anymore.
I wish. I mean, you're the Italian person. Come on, tell me about it.
There's got to be bookmaking operation somewhere.
I don't know if I would want to.
We're
do that.
running the numbers. I feel like that.
I'd love to though. I'd
like
be
to
involved
just
in
say
something like that. I like to. I'm always on the fringe of dangerous things.
Yeah.
I like to be on the fringe of very dangerous and illegal things.
Yeah, no, it is fun.
Things that like I like to keep one toe in, one toe out. You know, so I'm not fully all the way in. But
Wild shit's just fun. It's better.
It's good. It's good. And that's
better.
why I guess I was always attracted to like skateboarders as a young kid.
Skateboarders.
They'd be like, punk rock. I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck, and they just have good shit.
Yeah. See, I didn't like. For me, the mayhem. I liked the fighting. Not fighting people. I didn't fight anybody, but I like martial arts and MMA.
Okay. I'm not a
all
huge
that shit.
violence guy.
That's my crazy,
That's your thing?
crazy nut, I guess.
You like to roll on the mats.
Yeah.
I wrestled in high school.
Oh, nice. So did I.
When I was in the Army for a few years, and they teach you if you like CQC, the close quarter combat.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Shit like that, and like MAC, Modern Army Combatos. I had like a combat MOS, like field artillery, so they had to train you to be. There's only 3 levels, and I was in level 2 out of 3, I guess. So whatever, suck me.
Suck me.
I'm just now starting to cash in on my military discounts.
Oh, you need that.
Nike store.
Nike's got one?
I mean, everywhere does kind of 10% here, 15 here, but I'm really starting to cash in on that in my later years.
All right, guys, we're back.
Like cook crack.
We had to go smoke.
Yeah. I had to go smoke weed on the street like a fucking hooligan.
That's right. And while we were out there, we were marveled at the sky and the color of the sky. And we found out that the reason it's this color is there's fires burning in Canada, up in northern Canada. I actually spoke about this because my mom hit me up one day.
I didn't know shit about it. I'm completely aloof.
And she told me, she's like, there's been fires in Canada, just letting you know the smoke is spreading to New York. I know you have allergies. She was telling me to
I know
protect
you're
me
a
from
pussy,
allergies.
honey, and you're going to be sniffling and sneezing.
And she was right. It was funny. That exact day, I had a big allergy fit. But anyway,
My shit's fucked up, too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big pussy.
the sky is... it's like a color.
It's
It's
like
like a dirty bomb went off.
It's like that 311 song. Amber is the color of your energy. Oh. It's like an amber color.
Investigate 311.
What's up?
Investigate 311.
What's up with that? Oh,
Did you ever watch the Eric Andre show?
Not really. Not a whole lot.
They had an episode where 311
I know
was
about-
like the band that was playing them out.
Okay.
But he was sitting there talking to the guest beforehand, and he asked him, I think the whole episode was about Investigate 311 instead of Investigate 911.
Okay. So they were getting hammered with questions?
What is it?
So, was it?
No, I'm sorry.
What's Investigate 9/11?
They were playing the show out.
Okay.
Like once they went to commercial break, there was 311 was there playing music.
Gotcha. I know that. I got you.
Yeah. But
Okay.
what did you ask? What's Investigate 9/11?
Yeah, is that a show on TV?
No, that's just a thing that people say because 9/11 was an inside
Oh,
job.
yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. Yikes. Hey, cut that.
No, it was.
Yeah. But,
You don't think it was?
yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
I just
you were
went real dumb. I went like full retard, and I couldn't. Like, I'm just saying,
couldn't
cut
snap
that.
out of it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the old one of them.
But 9/11,
9/11. Yeah,
fake.
It is fake.
was,
Nobody died. It was all hoax. Don't say that too loud. New York people will slap the shit out of you. Only because like the firefighters and they have cousins and things like that, and like Pete Davidson.
Sure.
Yeah. That's like his big
Michael
cash
Jackson.
cow.
Michael Jackson almost died in 9/11.
Get the fuck out.
He was supposed to be in the area or something.
Well, didn't he die like 10 years later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I was in basic training for the Army when Michael Jackson died. I remember where 9/11 was, and I remember where Michael Jackson died. Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah. It's a better time to be in the Army when Michael Jackson dies than when 9/11 happens.
Well, I signed up for the Army 9 years after 9/11.
Yeah.
So I knew what was going on. I was down to kill some Arabs.
Yeah.
Cut that.
You know that. There's no cutting. So it's out there.
I knew what I was signing up for.
Yeah.
My unit went to Djibouti, Africa, and did dick squat.
Right.
Yeah.
As most of our military is
Yeah.
out there to do, right?
Yeah.
I would say.
Is that your black landlord? He has the rare black landlord.
Yeah. And
They seem very cool.
it's rare because it's in Brooklyn. And the Jews own Brooklyn, which is good too.
Yeah.
Very good.
Shalom.
Like that as well.
Do you ever get stopped on the street? Are you Jewish?
Am I? No.
You don't know? You never got... Oh, you've only lived in New York for a couple months. Like
People
they
just
have,
ask you?
Yeah, they have like a... one of their holidays, they'll be out and about. Sorry, I'm close. They'll be like out and about. Are you Jewish? Do you want to be Jewish? Do you like Jewish?
Really?
They
They're
do
selling
stuff,
Judaism?
stuff like that. Yeah, they go around in their little buses and they make a bunch of noise and they...
That's fire. That song's fire.
Put the lime in the coconut,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Jewish.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, oh my God, we can't buy both. Lime and coconut.
Lime's on sale down the street. I'm going down the street to the market.
Yeah.
Ow, but my foot hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jewish people do complain a lot.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. Have you ever waited on a... I used to work at a diner-esque like kind of thing in the Upper West Side just 2-3 months ago, a month ago. And yeah, you get a group of 60-year-old Jewish ladies. The milk's too fucking hot. The fucking coffee's too cold. You got Splenda and fucking my cataracts and my fucking celiacs.
Yeah,
and
they
the
complain
fucking-
everything.
God. Like I didn't need to know about your daughter fucking moving to fucking
Yeah.
Rhode Island or some shit. Like just all this stuff. God.
You know, when I told my grandmother, who's straight from Italy,
For real?
straight from Italy. My mom's from Italy too, but she came here when she was fucking
Is
6
your
years
grandma
old.
with papers? Or without papers?
My grandfather wasn't. He didn't have no papers. He just had a green card.
Hey, I didn't say it.
Yeah. No, she's a filthy wop as well. But she's she came here when she was already grown, so she still has her accent and whatever else.
Okay. Mozzarella?
Mozzarella.
Is that what she says?
Mozzarella. No, mutz. Mutz is a thing around here. Mozzarella. I don't know. It really doesn't fucking matter. But listen, when
Sorry.
old Italian people, maybe all Italian people, but definitely old Italian people, they're known for being prejudiced in some sense.
They call black people moolies, is that?
Moulignan, yeah, that's
Moulignan?
bad. Yeah, you know what that is?
Not really, no.
It means eggplant. It's the slang for
Oh my
eggplant.
God. How full circle have we come on that?
Slang for exactly. Now that's a good thing.
What? Yeah. What? I didn't know that.
eggplant emoji.
That's actually kind of cool because the whole eggplant emoji thing. It's an honor to be an eggplant now
Yeah.
instead of a shrimp.
Right. But they were talking about the color. That was the thing. They were talking about a good thing. So, but that's a slang term because eggplant's really malanzana.
Malanzana.
Malanzana, that's eggplant. But the other one, which we've already said, but the other one
Sorry. Is that real bad? You said it, right?
It's you said it first, but it doesn't matter.
Shit.
You started to say it, and then I'm like, well, it's actually Moulignan.
he gave me the scientific name. It's, I just threw some feelers out.
Yeah, that's bad.
Hey, I'm new on the show. Huh? Come on. I don't know how you guys work around here.
No, it's all right. It's all right. So, like I said, a little prejudice, Italian people.
You don't say.
And I told my grandmother, I'm like, I'm moving in an area with it's a lot of Jewish people all over the place. And I was expecting her to say some shit like, oh, God, whatever. But she was like, that's good, very good. They make money, those Jewish people. So still a little prejudice, but the good
positive
way.
note.
The
Positive
good way.
note.
The good way.
Overlook. That's good. Yeah.
She's like, they're making money over
But
there.
they don't spend any of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And that's her.
They don't tip that good. I mean, you see this motherfucker. Those hats they wear, like fucking 3, 4, 5 G's.
Oh, I bet.
Those big furry motherfuckers.
big ones.
Yeah, bro. Those things are pretty.
Those
fucking
big yak
fly
hats.
for a rabbi.
They are fly. I wish you could wear those and just to wear them.
Yeah. You won't get beat up, but you'll get circled and cussed at. And
People wear crosses and they're not religious. I mean, yeah, me, Rick Ross, and all those
Kodak
guys.
Black.
Yeah,
He has a Jesus
we're just
piece.
assuming, but yeah,
I don't even believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
They're not gonna need me.
that's right. How could I forget that part?
Iconic. I have a cross here I'm a cultural appropriating Dios de la Muerta.
Yeah, you are.
Yep.
Wow, that's a big one.
El Gringo. Guapo Gringo is what they call me.
Wow.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend did that to me about 18. A lot of these tattoos are just from like,
Stupid shit.
yeah, just getting drunk. I got corn dogs. I got fun stuff. I got,
Wow.
there's Colonel Sanders over here. You know.
That's perfect for
Kentucky
Kentucky.
Pollo Frito.
No, this isn't even the one.
Show me your feet.
I got one
8 feet, bro.
over here.
What do you got? You don't got shit. What is this little ankle bar? What the fuck?
Dirt tier.
Dude, you guys, this is on the side, bottom side of his foot, like underneath his ankle.
Yeah.
Like on the side, like next to his heel, very bottom, where it starts to get real hard and crusty on that line.
Yeah, dirt tier.
That's it. That's the only tattoo you have?
No, I got 2 more. I got this one on my ribs. I got
Okay.
a Nietzsche quote,
Douche.
which tells you a lot about who.
Douche.
Me. And then I got a big gorilla tatted on my back. Not that one, but another one.
Oh.
Screaming gorilla.
Nice.
You ever watch Ink Masters?
No, but yes.
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah.
It's on in passing. What, you got tattooed by one of those guys?
Yeah, the guy that won the 2nd season.
What'd that run you?
Not as much as you think.
Was it here in New York?
No, it was in Groton, Connecticut.
All these places.
Right down the way from where I used to live.
I don't like any of these places that you say.
They're dogs. You know what happened? Listen, when I used to do the show in New London, Connecticut, part of my shtick would me talking about how bad Connecticut is, and specifically New London.
I like that.
I wanted a nuke to hit New London specifically, the whole thing. I leave and I live here, and I'm in here for about a month, and I go to the barbershop, and I'm sitting there, and on the news, the news is saying a tanker truck carrying oil and gasoline, not both, but one of them, one of the explosive liquids. They're carrying a lot of it, and it fell and exploded.
Shit.
Fire everywhere, right on the bridge that I live next to.
Bro.
And I didn't even get to see it.
Would your shit be fucked up if you were still there?
No.
Whoa, dude.
But it's crazy because
That's pretty fucking wild.
it connected those 2 cities, Groton and New London. It's the Victory
Groton.
Highway. Terrible name, right?
Groton.
But I remember seeing it on the news, and I'm like, look, I could have seen the smoke. Like, I used to see that bridge every morning. Like, I would wake up, walk down the street, bridge.
Damn, bro.
I would have seen that. Poof. I would have been like, good podcast day. This will be a good podcast.
Your wish is my command. Like, it's done. You see what I can do? I have power.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wild, bro.
That
That's
is
wild
crazy,
shit
right?
you got going on. Real destructive type.
Real bad.
Watch out for
Real
this
bad man. You ever see that video of Ninja Man?
guy. I don't think so.
The reggae. You like reggae?
Oh, is it Yellow Man?
No, Ninja Man.
No, I don't know Ninja Man, but I do like some reggae.
You might have seen the clip by accident. It's the Jamaican dude, and he's like, the woman's interviewing him, and she's like, how many kids do you have?
Oh, 20.
23.
Oh, real bad. Yeah.
Real bad man.
That was on like a radio thing. Yeah. I like that. Jamaican,
sick.
dude. There was a point in time, about 3 years ago or something, I just talked in a Jamaican accent for about a month straight.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to. I did it at work with my coworkers.
You didn't get a head trauma?
It was great. I do it sometimes every now and then I pop out with it.
You know you can get an accent, a temporary accent, if you bang your head a certain way?
I'm not banging my head on them things, boy.
You might as well take the chance. Maybe you get a Jamaican one. Or you get an awful one. You get like a German one.
Ugh.
Delicious.
You like that? Doesn't
This
sound
is
good.
delicious.
You think French sounds good?
French is nice.
It has a little
French is nice.
parle français.
There's a little I don't care in every word they say.
Dude, French people in the service industry in New York
fuck.
City, they're not very good.
Right.
Not good to me, not good to you, not good to anybody. They're not good.
They fuck, though, French people. They love it.
I mean, I fuck too. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I fuck whenever I want.
But their culture, though, like here, it's very puritanical. Fucking is still like, oh, no.
I mean, I do
Not as
fuck
much
behind,
now, but-
I fuck behind closed doors and
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah.
You can't fuck on the street.
Yeah.
You can.
You ever like been fellatied in a park or like a hand job in a taxi? Or
No.
Nothing.
No.
I think I've been. I
I
think
haven't.
I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I was really drunk, but I'm pretty sure. I've had like the tip licked in like a taxi or something. Something of that nature.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I piped in a car. I piped in that car we walked past outside.
For the record, has a ticket in the windshield. When I
right.
commented on it, he says he's leaving it there so he doesn't get another one. Kid's a fucking genius.
And it's worked.
Kid's a genius.
Didn't work in Providence. I would do that in Providence. I'd get another ticket.
Good.
They're like, you piece of shit.
Good. I'm glad.
Fuck you.
My girl's car got towed. I left my car in Kentucky because my girl had a car here. A little like Kia Hyundai, I don't fucking know. Some little fucking cheap box. But it got towed. And after a week or two, it just accrued a lot of shit.
You just left it?
It's gone. It's property of New York City. There was a TV in
Is
there.
that what happens? They just keep, if you don't pay, they're just like, we're keeping this.
We just didn't give a fuck. We didn't check on it. We didn't do anything. Nobody really gave a fuck.
That's
you know
good.
what I mean? That's how you do it. That's really how you live.
You do. You. That's you getting the man.
Yeah. You can
like-
have my junk.
I don't care about the car.
Yeah.
And you're not getting my money that I care about. So
Joke's on you, Mayor Eric Adams.
you know who's the I think the a model on how you want to go out, how you want to leave this earth?
Hit me.
Red Fox.
All right.
And I'll tell you why.
Because he had all that IRS shit, didn't he?
And he died.
Yeah.
They
Can't do
never
shit.
got it from him.
Yeah, I love that.
He just lived, smoked cigarettes, ate pork, smashed
Yeah.
white women,
Red Fox is dope.
cussing on TV.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he didn't give a
Badass
shit.
black dude.
He was the best. You ever see the picture of him with Malcolm X? They were boys.
I didn't know they were boys.
They were boys, like
Malcolm X, he got shot 10 blocks from my house.
Yeah,
Sorry for cutting you
I
off.
believe that.
Sorry.
There's I think, isn't Malcolm X Boulevard around here, or is it downtown?
No, there's one in Brooklyn.
There's one
and
around
there's one in Manhattan. There's, every black community.
Plenty of them.
Yeah. Sorry, I cut you off, bro.
No. I was just talking about.
But they were boys?
Red Fox. Yeah,
Were they
like,
from the same place, I guess?
yeah, from when they were young.
Oh, yeah.
They were like running the streets together,
Okay.
being animals, and then they fucking ended up being both
Different sort of like animals in a different way. One was for activists. Good thing. Did he cheat on his wife a lot like MLK? Or do just all black men
I
do
don't
that?
know.
Or is it?
I don't know.
I didn't know if it was him or all.
Yeah, could be all men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No. Come on.
but definitely the.
Nobody's waiting in line to fuck me. I'll give you that. No, there's no take a number card over here. There's no queue.
Yeah, this isn't the deli.
Yeah, and I'm good on all that. I have one crazy girlfriend that will kill you and me and
Everyone.
possibly yourself.
Everyone in the area.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody involved.
That's good though.
So I just don't do that. I wash my
Keeps you
hands
honest.
clean. And plus, I don't have any urge to do any of that. My plate's full.
That's good.
Got all the pussy I can eat.
Keeps keeps you honest. It's like a buffet.
Yeah, buffet of ass.
That's
Brown,
just always there.
jiggly ass.
Interesting.
But
There isn't much like a brown jiggly ass.
there's not a lot of good things.
It's one of life's pleasures. What do you think about buffets?
Depends. A Chinese buffet?
Sure.
mean,
That's the most abundant one now, right?
Yeah, very rare. Very rare around here. I
Around here,
noticed.
definitely.
Yeah. But the rest of the country, there's a lot, and they're usually about $12 to $15, and I'm a big fan.
You like the
I'll
buffet.
smoke a blunt in the parking lot and go in and just fuck up about 3 plates.
Yeah.
Used to be about a 4 or 5 plate guy, but I've went down.
That's crazy.
You fuck with the desserts there? You like the little Chinese cookies? The little almond cookies?
Those little. You ever get? They got like a nice smooth like mousse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're cutting like these tiny squares, and you feel like a fat fuck getting 4 of them.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, and I like the
Walking into a buffet at all, you're a fat fuck already.
yeah, guilty pleasure. I like the Jello. I'll get the Jello from those places just because I don't want to make Jello at home, and I don't want to go through the process of doing.
You
all
like
that.
Jello in general?
I'm actually a fan. I'm actually a fan.
Wow. I never think about Jello 1 second of the day.
Think about squishing it between your fucking teeth.
Yeah, between my toes.
We can make that happen.
Jell-O.
Patreon. That's for the Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon. People pay for this.
Yeah, but yeah, that's. A Chinese buffet. There's one. My parents live right outside of Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah,
and that's how you say it if you're from there. Louisville.
Right.
Louisville.
Vol.
It's that Vol. Yeah.
Vol.
That's how you. That's how you can tell if you're from there or not. But yeah, there's one right there, and it's good. We call it the China Buffet. I go in there.
They all have the same name.
Yeah, China Buffet, China
Imperial
Buffet 1,
Buffet.
King Dragon 3.
Hong Kong Buffet was the one I used to go to, which is interesting because Hong Kong is not part of China.
It's its own entity.
That's it.
And they're fighting back to get their rights and shit.
And they're going to lose every day of the week.
Yeah, against the rest of China, I don't see them holding up very well.
Yeah.
But,
Hey,
whatever.
you got to fight. You got to at least fight. To party?
To Pang Dang.
Yeah. To Pang Dang.
You know who that is? No. It's the guy that got Tony Hinchcliffe canceled.
Oh.
Fuck you, Pang Dang.
What did he get him canceled for?
He took a little clip of a comedy show. He took a clip of it and just did that clip and posted it on like a Asian Twitter thing during Asian Pride Month, and it was just a clip out of context about Tony Hinchcliffe saying the C word, I believe, in a joke.
Ooh.
It's just how they get all the greats.
Do you remember when Gunplay was getting crazy with the China stuff?
Gunplay, is he a rapper?
The
with
rapper.
Big dreads from Florida?
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar, but I'm familiar with the guy a little.
Yeah. He had a thing where he was just going ham on Asian people on
Well,
live.
Asian people can be very rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not, I don't have anything against them, but I have seen them be rude.
Yeah.
And racist.
Well, that's their culture. I don't know about the racist part, but
They're racist to my black girlfriend.
yeah.
Yeah. Have I mentioned I have a black girlfriend at all?
Did you know that?
Did you know that?
That makes everything we're saying okay.
All right. Yeah, it's cool. She lets me say the N-word sometimes when we're at home.
You can't say Chinaman. Chinaman's not. I mean, you could say it, but you sound
Not the proper nomenclature, dude.
Yeah, I guess, right? Chinaman.
Asian American, dude.
But that one just works so well. It goes
Chinaman.
quick
It
together.
sounds good. Very John Goodman of you.
Yeah.
He said, some Chinaman took them from me in Korea. On Big Lebowski.
Did he? Oh,
The other Lebowski. He said that. Then that part is very funny. Some Chinaman took them from me in Korea.
Korea. I love how they're fighting nihilists.
Yeah.
We don't believe in
We do
nothing.
not care about anything, Lebowski. Yeah. And one of them is Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right. Mm-hmm. He was in a movie recently. A really good movie.
Yeah.
Babylon.
Babylon?
Did you watch it?
The Rivers of Babylon?
Babylon.
No, I didn't watch it.
Really good movie.
Horrible about watching new movies until about 10 people say it's good. Maybe
That
15
one's good.
people.
I recommend it.
Babylon? I'll watch Babylon if you watch something I told you.
The Wire.
That's really long.
I gotta invest a lot. I gotta give you a few more.
The
to even it out.
But, bro, The Wire. Somebody fucking write this dude and tell him The Wire.
The Wire. I don't know, man. You know what I just finished?
What'd you finish?
The complete opposite of The Wire. And people are gonna.
I don't know what that is.
You're gonna judge me for liking this
No,
show.
no.
And nobody's gonna expect me to like this show. People who know me, people who've heard the podcast, get my sense of humor.
Okay.
Ted Lasso.
I don't really. Is it like a superhero, The Adventures of?
No.
What I mean, I don't know. It sounds like What is Ted Lasso?
Ted Lasso is Jason Sudeikis.
Okay.
Is
I like him.
Ted Lasso.
I like him.
And he gets employed to be the head coach of a soccer team in England. But he's from America. And he used to coach maybe college football.
Okay, that seems.
But he knows nothing about soccer.
Do you?
I mean, I can appreciate it.
I can appreciate it as well, but I don't know the rules.
I don't know. I want to go to a big-time game. I would love to go to a big-time game.
Right. Louisville has a good team.
Yeah.
It's like a not pro, but it's like right there.
I'm talking about going to Man City
Bro,
at the Ad
with
Stadium.
the hooligans.
Dude. Fuck.
And they do their song. Yeah, dude,
Those stadiums are crazy.
whenever they do go, Yeah, dude.
It's nuts.
The Mexican lads and the fucking.
My dad's a psycho for soccer.
Is
Portugal.
Portugal. See,
Cristiano Ronaldo, baby.
God, dude, people go crazy for it, and I love it. I like it. It's good.
I watched the World Cup, and that's the only moment of the year where I pretend to care where my ancestors are from. I'm like, let's go Portugal. Yeah. Any other time, I'm like, Portuguese people fucking blow, dude. And they do.
You don't speak any Portuguese?
No.
Wow. I had an old roommate that liked the Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah.
So that's the only team I have any affiliation with, only because I like that guy a lot.
I'm gonna start rooting for Rome, I think, because Rome's the closest to where my family's from.
I guess.
I don't know.
You can justify it however you want, motherfucker.
Right,
You poser.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I could do the Boston Revolution, but nobody gives a fuck about American soccer.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Is that like the Boston's LA Galaxy? It's like their...
Yeah.
See,
it's an MLS team.
The only team...
Which I've seen live, and it's nothing like watching... Like, if you watch a foreign team on television, that stadium is packed. People are screaming and hollering. It's like a football game here.
Yeah.
And when I went to the Boston Revolution, we're like, you could have been at a WNBA game. It was like the same.
Fucking crickets.
Yeah. People barely cared. They're like, we're the Patriots. This is where the Patriots play.
Yeah, Tom Brady. I sucked his dick. Yeah, he's hung.
Everyone in Boston. Clock sucker. We don't want to watch this.
Yeah. Tom Brady's got a hot girlfriend. I want to fuck Tom Brady too. Yeah.
Yeah, they love it. They love it.
Who's your favorite person from Boston?
Person? Just in general?
Sure. I don't know. This is a conversation.
No, I get it. I'm trying to think because I feel like there's a right answer.
Well, I'll give you one.
You like Bill Burr?
People want you to say that. Robert Kelly.
Robert Kelly.
He's from Medford.
Shit. I forget. Stanhope.
Okay.
Stanhope's from Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah.
Stanhope's
cool.
He was on Kill Tony last night.
Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope.
Yeah.
He was good. Loved
great.
And I met David Lucas last night. Love David Lucas. We're going fishing whenever he comes back to New York next month in July. Fishing in Central Park. I'm going to take his ass.
You can fish in Central Park?
Yeah, there's like
Really?
There's like a Jackie Onassis Reservoir. It's like a whole thing. Run, Jackie Kennedy. President of Kennedy.
Yeah.
You know the Misfits?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a song called Bullet that's about like Texas is the reason why the president's dead.
What's the song from Jackass from Misfits?
I
ain't no goddamn son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's called Where Eagles Dare. We walk the streets at night.
Yeah.
We go where... I got
That's Seth Rollins, right?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Sorry, did I say it wrong?
So you're thinking about Henry Rollins from Black Flag? But that's Glenn Danzig and Jerry O'Neill's goes.
Son of a bitch.
It's all good. you are a goddamn son of a bitch. So it's okay. You see him how he just fucked up my whole culture.
Yeah, I did.
But I'm a big Deadhead and I also love punk rock. I love New York hardcore.
Okay.
I like New York City punk rock a lot.
Like Lou Reed? Lou
Reed's all right.
It's not punk, but...
Yeah, I like his style. Take a walk on the wild side and all his like... he has a song called I'm Waiting for My Man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's a good one.
Go to Lexington, 125. Yeah, and it's like up kind of where I live. Hey, white boy, what you doing uptown?
Yeah.
Hey, white boy, you chasing all the women around?
Right.
Yeah.
No, it is interesting because New York's such a prolific place. Whenever you see a piece of media and they're referencing shit, you're like, I live next to that. I walk next to that.
It blows my fucking dick off all the time, dude. It's the best. It's the best, bro.
Yeah,
I live in Harlem. We're like Harlem. We're talking about Dipset. I love like.
We're in Bed-Stuy, bro.
You're in fucking the home of Biggie, bro.
Chris Rock, fucking Biggie. Yeah,
bro. It's I do forget about Everybody Hates Chris. That was pretty good.
Show. That was really good.
Thank bro.
You
know what other one I can do really good?
Let's hear it.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
It's only black references you can take.
Yeah, I have a black girlfriend, you know?
Right. I forget. Whatever happened to predictability? Is that Family Matters or is that Full House?
That's
Which one's
Family Matters,
right?
right? With Urkel.
No. That is Full House. The milkman, the paperboy. It's the same guy that sings it though. That's
Are
why
you
it's
sure?
like- it is. I'm forgetting Family Matters though.
It's it has the same kind of melody.
Whatever.
We're really fucking this up.
Yeah, we're messing the songs
But
around.
speaking of theme songs, I met the guy that made the theme song for old Seinfeld
Really?
in Louisville, Kentucky. Boom, boom, boom.
Just slap bass.
And I asked him a question. I said, "Why did the music change from season 2 to season 3?" And he said they just got a bigger budget and better technology. Because
So that 30 seconds was enhanced. They could make it better.
well, yeah, it was just they just had a bigger budget, you know. So he retired and moved to Louisville so he could put his son in this good like high school college prep kind of weird thing.
Yeah.
But he was a busser at this restaurant where one of my exes worked at, and I was there eating some food. And she knew I loved Seinfeld a lot.
Wait.
The kid was a busser. He was a busboy.
But he made the music to Seinfeld.
No.
This is somebody
His
else.
dad did.
Oh.
No.
like,
But his
fuck?
dad came and picked him up
a
like
fall from
30
grace.
minutes. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
His dad came and picked him up like 30 minutes later, and my girlfriend was like, "Hey," a girlfriend at the time was like, "Hey, that fucking." His dad made the theme song to the Seinfeld, Friends, Malcolm and Eddie. His name's Jonathan Wolf with 2 F's. He's in the credits and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry, that was just long-winded. I'm sorry.
No, you just meet all kinds of people.
I do.
It's nuts.
I don't know why. I'm kind of humble whenever I come to that. I don't seem very humble right now doing all this stuff. But when I'm real chill. I just do things the right way. I feel like I'm not real like. Bleh.
You're not worried.
Yeah, I guess they're just gonna say no.
You're not like a worrisome person.
Yeah, I am. When it comes to like financial things, like how am I gonna come up with this money in this time?
Yeah, but if that wasn't there, then I mean, I don't know. Most of people's worries come from that.
Yeah, if I had money
It's a
down,
money thing.
then I would just be easy fucking living, bro.
Or if you were broke as shit in the opposite direction.
Very true. I am right now. So.
Yeah, but
I'm just worrisome.
Just worse.
I have to pay my phone bill when I leave here.
Yeah. Is that going to get paid? Is it possible?
Well, my girlfriend's paying her half.
After this show,
She's on
you're
my.
going to be paying for plenty of phone bills. All the money you're going to make.
Oh. Cha-ching, baby.
Yeah.
I was very confused. I was like, the fuck is he talking about? Do you want? I have an extra line if you need.
Oh, yeah?
It's a New York number.
Nice. I could use that.
I'm not joking.
Why? Why do you have another one?
They just gave me I have good credit, bro. They gave me and they said it's free for life. But I'm going to give it to some schmuck and charge him like $60 or $70 a month to make my bill
good call.
cheaper.
Good call.
So, you want a phone?
I'll need one.
But yeah, T-Mobile, good internet, all that. Why are we talking about my phone bill? So stupid.
Why wouldn't we?
I don't know. But I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You're a kid. Let's say you're about 10, 11 years old. You get stage 4 fucking cancer and you're dying in 3 months. You get to make a wish. What's your make-a-wish, player? Around that time, what would you have done?
I could do anything.
What's your make-a-wish, bro?
Like Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Yeah,
or just
yeah. The foundation. The foundation that makes wishes come true.
Well, I'm thinking like I could do anything.
Well, who would you want to... I mean, what the fuck does that mean?
I'd go to Epstein's Island.
You'd get fucked.
If I had to guess.
You'd get fucked by wrinkly old dudes.
I don't know.
Not bad.
10 years old and...
I just thought about this on the train. I wrote it down.
What the fuck did I like at 10? I'd want to meet Bruce Lee.
Really?
He'd have been long dead, but I'd probably want to meet Bruce Lee or something.
Huh. Yeah, he wasn't alive, but it's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Mine would have
That's
been
my
like
guy.
Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock. Or like The
Really?
Undertaker, yeah.
Yeah.
At that time, probably Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hell yeah. 1 beer's what?
Give me a hell yeah.
2 beers what?
Yeah.
A shot of tequila. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go to Whataburger.
Yeah, but when I was 10 years old, for Christmas, I got 4 CDs.
Yeah.
Linkin Park Hybrid Theory.
All right.
Dr. Dre, The Chronic 2001.
Nice.
Ludacris, Word of Mouth. And Nelly, Country Grammar.
Ooh.
So that's where I was living. Still a good taste in music, so maybe I would have want to meet Ludacris. Roll out. Roll
At 10,
out.
you were listening to that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
That was forbade in my home.
so my mom, at one point in time when I was younger, for quite a few years, she was a dancer. And my stepdad at the time was a DJ at
The same club?
the same club.
Yeah.
My grandma was in there. She's dead now. My grandma was in the half Japanese one. She sold a lot of coke in the club.
Oh,
My two uncles were like the door guys.
Wow.
So it was
You
like
guys
a whole
ran it.
thing. And
So the least of your worries were ludicrous.
yeah, bro, I was seeing some wild shit.
Yeah.
And so my stepdad at the time, that was when CDs were still popular.
Sure.
You know, I was about 8, 9, 10. I was born in 91. You do the fucking math. So he would have these huge cases of CDs, and I would just go grab some every few days and just pop them in and fucking binge on. And that's what you get here. You get the eclectic fucking thing. Because I remember listening to like Rage Against the Machine,
Yeah.
and like the White Zombie, Thunder Kiss 65. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about?
No, not that one.
God.
Sorry, buddy.
Shit.
I grew up on 70s rock and roll.
Well, I know everything about that, so let's stop playing around. Big fan of Led Zeppelin. My favorite song in
I
the
was getting
entire
let out
world.
today.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite song probably in the entire world is "Fool in the Rain" by Led Zeppelin.
Ooh.
It's on an album called "In Through the Outdoor." It's extremely good, bro. Love Led Zeppelin. I used to get grounded a lot, and I would make little cassette tapes on the fucking stereo. Led Zeppelin was a lot of them.
Yeah,
Heartbreaker.
Led Zeppelin's fantastic.
Heartbreaker, your time is up.
Black Mountain Side.
Black Mountain
Black
Ramble.
Mountain Song.
Or Black Mountain Song.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
I like that one. 'Cause it's,
Doom, 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 doom. Is it that one?
I don't know. Are we confusing
Walking
Ramble
down
On? And,
the park just, baby, what do you think I saw? Clouds of people walking on the
let's see.
flowers. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
You might be right.
Come on, dog. Is it going to rain or is it
I
just...
think it is raining. Or is that just the wind?
All I know is I'm scared. There's fucking...
Black Mountain Side.
Are
Sorry.
you sure?
Yeah, Black Mountain Side. I know the one you're thinking of.
Oh,
This is...
copyright.
Yeah, you're right. This is only... I think it's only instrumental. That one. Which I like. Do you like that? Do you like songs with...
Depends.
Yeah.
I like a lot of EDM and like dubstep and shit like that.
You lost me.
I've been to like not a million, but seriously like 1,000 of those style of shows. My friends used to have a booking and promotion company in Louisville called Limitless Minds. Rest
Yep.
in peace to Julian Hopkins. But so they would book a lot of fucking shows. So I would always be like backstage and doing this and meeting those guys and go to a lot of them and just, I'd be on like the promo team sharing it, doing shit like this.
Right.
And one time I got frisked with I can tell that a dude was coming back to frisk me because he saw me doing this. And I had to shove an 8-ball of Coke and like a few Xanaxes in my ass crack while he like went through my pockets.
And they didn't...
They didn't go in my ass crack.
Oh,
I wish he would have, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Maybe one of them... That bag opens up.
But yeah, that wasn't my only time shoving drugs into an orifice. One time I went to jail, and for like 24 hours or 18 hours, and I had a gram of ketamine in my asshole the whole time.
Wow.
And then I got out the next day and washed
And
it
you
off
did
and
it?
dried it. Not did
You
it,
did
yeah.
it, yeah.
Because I had a hard night. I was locked up.
How
Come
do
on,
you do ketamine?
It comes in like crystals, and originally it actually comes in like liquid form. You put it on like a baking sheet or something of that, or Pyrex or something. Bake it down into a powder or crystal. Break it up smaller and smaller and smaller, and you snort it. But there's the medical like saline stuff where they. I do
depression.
know. Yeah, there's some people that will put it in like the allergy stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever. I've done a fair share of all that. What about you? You done acid?
No acid.
You done mushrooms?
I've done mushrooms.
Everybody's done mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's not even anything anymore.
Mushrooms are easy.
Doesn't mean anything anymore.
No.
People are just doing it.
It's
Old
square.
Becky, the accountant, is doing
Yeah, she's
a little
microdosed.
tiny fucking microdosing, which I'm not.
You don't like them? I like the
hating on.
microdose.
I'm not hating on it, but you gotta go down a hole every now and then. You gotta eat like 1.5 grams, 2 grams.
You got to do both.
Like a half a. See, the thing about New York City is people they buy these chocolate bars and shit, and they just have like one little piece of thing, and it's like okay.
You need the bag. You got to eat the eighth.
You gotta,
dirty mushrooms.
You gotta get fucking down and dirty with it, bro.
You got to take a heroic dose.
Yeah, man. You gotta like throw up once or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did Molly for the first time the other night.
How old are you, bro?
Why?
God. Yeah, I've done Molly a lot, but a whole lot. I keep a stash at the crib.
I just took a little
drinking.
bit of it. I was like, let's try it.
And what did somebody pressure you into it, or like not, or just ask you or have some, and you were like,
Yes.
yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, basically.
I like your style.
I've wanted to try it,
I like your style.
but I don't know. I haven't dissolved all of my, I guess, moral drug boundaries. But Molly was one that I've been wanting to try.
Okay. You ever done cocaine?
No, I was offered it that night,
Oh,
but I was like,
do
nah,
cocaine.
not interested.
I don't know, once a month maybe, whenever I go out. After I have about my third or fourth bourbon, I like to do a bump or two. But that's not even often I go out and drink anymore.
Right.
But and you got to be
special
careful with all
occasion.
the shit, you know. It's not even really a special occasion. Just if I have the next day off and I got a few binges in my pocket, I'll go out and fucking play.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
If I got a few Benjamins in my fucking wallet, I'll fucking find a live show and just hammer down a few PBRs and then start with the bourbons and then start with the blow. If I can find it.
That's fair.
And I always find it.
Yeah.
I'm super good at it.
That's fair.
Not to toot my own fucking horn.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no problems with drugs, like if people do drugs. Because people will be like, oh, you do coke? And they're like, oh, God.
Better not.
Who gives a fuck?
Fuck you if you do.
Yeah. I just don't think it's any business of the law or the state on whether you are doing drugs.
Well, you know what? It kind of keeps people in check if there's some sort of consequence.
Maybe.
It kind of keeps people in check. It keeps things behind closed doors and kind of like off out of the public's eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw two people shooting heroin on fucking 3rd Avenue the other day, 14th and 3rd Avenue by Union Square Park across the street. In the open, bro. Trying to look for a vein.
Right. Well, I mean, there's other places in the world that have either never made drugs illegal or
Have decriminalized it as of now.
or made them legal. Portugal for years drugs have been legal. Spain, drugs were never illegal. But they also have mechanisms in place to give people help.
So
People do drugs, and the drug use has actually gone down in Portugal specifically. I shouldn't speak for every place, but
because if it's legal, it doesn't seem that cool anymore. You know what I mean? It's not cool anymore. It's
I
not like the bad
suppose.
thing, cool thing to do. You know,
Right.
who gives a fuck?
Canada, you can
It's
buy
like,
coke.
oh, you're eating a brownie.
You could buy coke in not all of Canada, but maybe Vancouver or Toronto. One of the places is legal. You can go to like a weed dispensary.
You want to go to Toronto?
I suppose. Why not?
I'm serious. I do actually want to shoot up there. You get a passport?
No, I do, but it's not. It's old. It'd be like a year before I'd be able to go.
No, you can get it express in like 6 weeks or 2
think?
months. Oh yeah. We should do that. I'm a co-host on the pod now, so we should just take it on the road.
Yeah, we'll go everywhere.
I'm not going anywhere, you guys.
No,
But,
have you been out of the country?
Been to Mexico.
All right,
Me gusta.
that's fair.
I like it a lot. I've been for 10 days.
On a cruise or like a.
It's like an all-inclusive resort. I didn't
it was
really
a
leave the
resort.
resort much.
So you didn't go to the depths.
No, but I kind of want to, but
Yeah.
I kind of don't at the same time because if I do, I just want to dress really poor.
If you had a guide with you, a guy that
Well, I don't trust the guide either.
he's like your checkmate guy.
But so from that trip on that resort, I met a really cool group of people, and one of them, his name is Mauricio.
Mauricio,
Yeah, he lives in Aguascalientes, Mexico.
hot water.
Hot water, Mexico, dog.
Nice.
And he's the biggest Kiss fan
That's
you'll
what they're
meet
boasting
in your life.
We got hot water.
Yeah, hot water, dog. Come on down.
You like Kiss?
Yeah, he loves Kiss.
Wow.
His whole room, everything in his entire room is Kiss.
It's funny how foreign people treat like American shit like
It's
that.
insane. Guns N' Roses and all that.
Like they just take one and they love it.
Hasselhoff.
That's Germans, right? Germans.
How, bro.
Yeah. They love him out there.
Me and my girlfriend were in D.C. last week, and you keep the hotel fucking TV on. They were interviewing David Hasselhoff. He was like, now David, he wouldn't. He would have sex with a woman for a nice amount of time, but he said the Hoff can go for an hour. It was so cringy. Persona. He kept saying the Hoff, and then
How old is he?
He's
strange,
like
70,
bro.
Right?
He's crazy.
He is.
He has some things.
He was on SpongeBob. He was in the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah,
they wrote him.
What is that?
He came out of the water.
I know. David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, and they got on his back.
Because of Baywatch?
I guess. That was just random.
That's his only association to the ocean.
He was like a reference in that day, though. Like, everyone made fun of Hasselhoff. He was on the roasts. He was like a comedic reference. So SpongeBob was probably like, fuck it, let's do this.
That's fucking weird.
Let's see if we can get Hasselhoff. And he'll squish them in his chest and shoot him down to the floor of the ocean.
You want to know, 6 degrees of separation?
Yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yeah.
Just last week at the place we work at, I served one of the ladies in the Tom Kenny band.
Yeah.
Here we go, I got
right.
They just did a Lexington, Kentucky Comic-Con like a month or two ago. My brother and my friends were like there, like in the front row. And I overheard them talking about Bobcat Goldthwait at their table, so I chimed in because I'm a nosy fucking prick.
Nice.
And I just want to talk to people. And she was like, yeah, I'm in the band. I was like, oh, my. And we took a picture, and I was like, yeah, my people were there. Boom, 6 degrees of separation.
I know. It is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The odds, like the way especially meeting people here. Like,
I'm always listening in on conversations. Mm-hmm. And whenever, and I don't mind chiming in. And I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, you'll just be like...
If people are fucks, then I'll go away. But if they're cool, I usually approach situations pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And people are like, yeah. I'll suck your dick, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk. So, shit like that.
Dick sucking to be had.
What's up with you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fantastic.
You hate me yet?
I hate you.
Thanks. Sick. Jesus.
Make a wish. Make a wish. That's what we got. That's where we left off, right?
Well, you never really said...
Bruce Lee, I said.
But Bruce Lee...
Yeah. At 10, that's all I cared about. I mean, I guess WWE, right? I did like that as well. I know you said Stone Cold. Everyone likes John Cena.
You're 6 years younger than me.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which would make me further away from Bruce Lee than you would be.
Yeah, which is so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, but... I don't know. At 14 or 15, you'd be like, I want to bring back Bob Marley. Man, Robert Nesta Marley.
Yeah.
You a big fan of his work?
Robert Marley, yeah, big time.
Yeah.
He was now get this. Long convoluted story. When I was a kid, I heard the song Give It Away.
By the Red Hot Chili
Peppers.
Okay.
There's a part on there where he starts talking about Bob Marley.
Okay.
Bob Marley taught me how to off it. Bob Marley, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. When I was a kid, I didn't understand exactly what he was saying. I just heard the words and I heard Bob Marley and I liked the way he said it.
Okay.
So I would say Bob Marley dancing on the concrete.
Bob Marley dancing on the concrete.
Yeah. I would say just like that. And but this was more like in middle school.
Yeah.
And I would say it so fucking often on like Xbox Live. All my friends started saying it too. And then it became this massive joke. Like in school, in middle school, we were known as these stupid ass kids who would just say Bob Marley after everything. We were like, oh, Bob Marley. It was like this stupid inside joke. But we would add something different instead of him dancing on the concrete.
Bob Marley sucking on a chili dog.
Yeah. It would be... But it would get worse and worse and more outlandish and horrible. It would be
Bob Marley fucking your dead grandma.
Like, yeah. Like I remember this once. We'd post Facebook statuses.
Bob Marley ripped a little white girl.
6, 7 in a row. Of awful things. Like I remember fucking Bob Marley slapping John McCain in the face so he can raise his arms. Which he couldn't do. Like, that was really specific. I remember that one.
It's a real inside joke. You got to be in the U.S. politics, all you foreign listeners.
So I love Bob Marley, essentially. He was part of my formative years.
Well, you just like him dancing on the concrete, apparently.
Yeah. I don't think those are the lyrics, right? I don't think he says that at all.
I'm not 100% sure what he says.
He says, taught me how to off it for sure, but I don't know the next part.
You like Sublime?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a tough look to like him, but I actually liked him a lot.
Yeah. I was listening to Doing Time the other day on repeat.
Yeah, there's.
I fuck with that one.
Which a lot of their songs are just rip off some real reggae songs.
Oh, yeah.
Like that one's from that one's called Jail Time or whatever by Toots and the Maytals.
That's how all music is, though.
Yeah.
Everybody just, especially like rock music. Even more so in hip hop because they use samples. But
Samples from old funk music. I love finding the sample.
yeah, the sample's dope.
You know what I mean? So what the Ice Cube Today Was a Good Day? That's an Isley Brothers sample. Between the Sheets by the Isley Brothers. I just love finding the samples like that. You a music nerd? I know you're like a literature nerd, right?
I wouldn't call myself a literature nerd. I just like reading. But the stuff I'm nerdy about,
What is that?
music, I'm a little more nerdy about music. I think
Me too.
you might be more so, but
You want to get into it? You want to get into a little music?
I like the, did you ever hear the Mask Off sample?
No.
Yeah.
The
Oh, it's dope though. Yeah.
What was that sample
I think
from?
I think it's a slave song, but it's
Ooh.
but it's good.
Said the S word.
Like it's yeah, because I mean they had good songs too. On
Yeah.
there's a silver lining everywhere. I mean,
He said, oh, me.
yeah, I forget what they're saying, but it's like
But South Park
in the background. It's dope.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I fuck with that. But I agree, finding the sample is sick. What's there was a Mac Miller song. People
People think I'm a huge Mac Miller fan because I'm a white guy. There's a few very famous people I didn't get into.
Yeah.
He was one of them. Unfortunately, I still haven't got into that much.
Dude.
People tell me to listen to Kids. People tell me to listen to all this stuff. Frozen pizza, Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza.
Yeah, people tell me all this stuff. I know about these
Something,
things,
I'm
but
talking Mona Lisa.
now since he's dead, I feel like I don't want to be one of those guys that really gets into
Do
it. You know,
Do it. You got to listen
One
to
of those-
Kids, and then go to Blue Slide Park,
okay, I've
and
heard
then the drop off
Okay.
is Faces. Faces is his
After.
white album, because obviously
Beatles.
The Beatles, but the white album, Sgt. Pepper, that drug influence.
Gotcha.
Faces is where it changes because Kids, he's literally a kid in high school. People in Pittsburgh, everyone knows him. They love him. His shit blows up. His
Yeah,
mixtape. Blue Slide Park's his first commercial success album,
Okay.
independent record. Fucking,
get
but
it.
still kid. He's still a kid.
Yeah.
He's talking about the park he used to hang out in. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Then he goes to Faces. And he's real. It's dark. Some of the songs are dark.
Depression and emotional.
Yeah, he gets real introspective. He talks about his drug use.
Okay.
Like now he's been famous for a while and he's different.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Changes people. Do you like Wiz Khalifa at all?
Yeah, I guess.
Were you much of a pot smoker back in the day?
Yeah, I guess I started. I guess I started late. I started when I was like 16.
No, that's about right.
Yeah,
That's about right.
yeah. But I'm assuming that was according to you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't. Yeah, I smoked some pot at like 14 or something,
Yeah,
13. But my whole family smoked pot. I was around pot all day, every day.
Right.
I had seen more pot than most people have today. Like by the time I was 10, you know, that's what they were into. It was the family biz.
Yeah.
Oh, and landscaping business. This is like my family in South Carolina. Like half of them are dead. Doesn't matter.
Landscaping. I grew up with a lot of landscaping. You want to talk about fucking landscaping?
Yeah, they. I mean, I used to get picked up from school, like ready to go work. You too?
Yeah. Yeah, well, more or less. I mean, my family didn't own a business, but between my parents and my grandmother, there were 3 houses that had to be taken care of. And
That's not shit, bro. We cut like 6, 7, 8 yards, 10 yards in one day.
I've done landscaping
Oh,
as a job.
okay. I
As
was
a job, definitely.
Don't try to.
But I'm saying,
Get the fuck out of here with your 3 yards.
I'm saying at the beginning, like as a kid of my formative years, it's like I'm
Yeah.
growing up doing yard
You're the
work.
guy.
You know,
What do you have? Brothers, sisters? What do you got?
I got a brother that's younger than me, and I got a sister that's older than me, half sister.
How old is she?
35,
Okay, and your brother?
18.
Oh, he's getting coddled right now.
Yo, big time.
He's living. Oh, I have a brother that's 18.
Yeah, big time.
Living the good life.
He's in my room, the big room.
Oh, the big
He
room.
got the big room now.
A lot of semen left in there for you, little
Yeah,
bro.
That's right. Check,
guy.
check under the fucking the mattress.
Ugh, Jack City. I used to do some gross shit.
Under the mattress?
And on top.
Yeah.
Would you ever? I don't know if I even want to ask. Have you ever just smeared cum somewhere? Just a little bit?
Maybe just on the hands if I didn't blow a big load. You're just like...
But what about like the other side of the... let's say you have your bed against the wall or in a corner. That side that gets not touched a lot of there, you just kind of smear along the side. You ever done that once or twice?
No.
You ever put a booger like somewhere, flicked it off?
Yeah.
You a big booger flicker?
I mean, I guess. What else you do with it?
And some people eat them. They're gross.
Yeah.
I don't eat them. I'm a flicker.
But I mean, if you ever have like a runny nose and swallow, you're
you
eating
feel
boogers.
it. I do that too.
Swallow
you do it?
Boogers.
I do it a lot with
I love
cocaine.
doing that. Well, I don't know. I don't know about the cocaine, but
He's a booger fetish guy.
yeah, swallowing the big boogers, but not like you pick one out and you're like, no, that's like a conscious thing.
You know,
when I swallow boogers from sniffing it in, it's like unconscious.
That's pretty good though. It's still good.
But when I'm like, and then I look at it.
I'm slouched. I slouch a lot.
No worries. These chairs are like half uncomfortable.
It's like sitting in a broken eggshell.
Yeah, these are like '70s chairs. Da da da.
No, I can tell. That's why I keep thinking about cocaine.
I tell you, I got no respect.
Yeah. He didn't get famous until he was like 58.
Fun fact: he was boys with Lenny Bruce. He used to do comedy with Lenny Bruce in the late '50s and '60s when he was in his 20s, the same age as him. But he didn't still have the vision, so he went back to his roofing job or whatever the fuck he did. He quit comedy for a long time. Then he went back to it when he was older.
Yeah,
and then he became one of the best ever.
Yeah, I mean, Caddyshack is fucking.
Yeah,
and then he had that one Back to School.
Back to School.
What was the trick he did? The triple. Remember the trick?
I forget.
It was the trick, man.
I don't know the trick.
Fuck.
Sorry, buddy.
In the comments.
Triple entendre.
It was like the triple shooter jackknife. It was like a cool fucking, because his whole thing was like the diving class.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, but his stand up, I mean, is fantastic.
Yeah, he's a one of a kind kind of guy.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of other people, Chris Farley and Chappelle.
You ever watch a comedian blatantly steal a joke in front of you?
No.
Like a well-known joke?
No, not really.
There's this joke. I'm only bringing that up to tell you something that happened.
Okay.
There was, you're in front of good comedians. I forget. You're in front of good comedians more often than not. I'm in front of fucking schmucks like,
My
like
favorite
me
person to hear
else.
talk, Big J Okerson.
Big J.
I could hear him talk for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched this kid who was real wiry and strange. This was at an open mic in Connecticut,
Okay.
New Haven. And he went up there and was talking and already lost people because of how weird he is.
They just walked out.
No. It was all comics, but you could tell people were already turned off.
They had done checked out. They're looking at their phone.
Right at the beginning. And he's doing bad. And he goes at the end and he does this joke. And I hope you've heard this joke because it seemed like all the other comics had heard it before. Because I remember seeing it on ComedyCentral.com as a child.
Jesus.
Those early days of childhood internet where you're just like, you go to the website of your favorite TV network.
Mm-hmm. That's all you got. That's what you get.
Do that.
Yeah.
Disney.com, whatever. So I went to ComedyCentral.com and there would be jokes, like one-liners. And this kid went up there and he goes, I was with this girl and she said she had a really tight pussy. So I was fingering her. And I said, do you feel anything? No, I'm sorry. No, yeah, tight pussy. I'm fucking the joke up. Really tight pussy, so I'm fingering her. And I got 2 fingers in her. And she goes, put 2 more fingers in me. So 4 fingers.
Okay.
All right. Now put your whole hand in.
All right.
Now put your other hand in. Now clap. And then he goes, I couldn't clap. And she goes, tight, huh? And that's a joke. That's an old-ass joke. Like, that joke's super old. But he said it with such confidence. Like, nobody would know that it would happen.
It's like him reciting, like, little Johnny went to school one day.
Yeah. Exactly. It was great. That was a good moment. But you don't see that often, which is good.
No, I mean, in New York, bro, you got to be on your shit. I'm not even a comedian. At some point, I might do some mics or something here soon. It's just really hard for me to put my thoughts on the paper.
Yeah.
I'm starting to carry around this notebook and like little things like that. So maybe if I think of something funny, I'll put it down. People won't boo me off a stage. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they will. They probably will.
With any luck, they will. You got to get them emotionally invested somehow. If you get
I don't know. You know, it's just nerve. It's like a nervous nightmare. It's just like how do you begin doing that?
Yeah.
I think people assume that I do a lot of stand-up comedy already because I have like a few episodes of a podcast and I hang out with these Legion of Skanks guys and stuff. But I'm just an average Joe.
You sound like a comedian though, like when you speak.
You think so?
Yeah.
See, maybe
like you have a decent sense of humor. You got like good awareness with what you can joke about with people.
Yeah. I mean, first day at work, I show up my first day. He's the guy that trains me.
Yeah. I don't know anything.
We have a fucking ball, man. We're talking about, everything. Just inappropriate things,
Everything but what the job had to do with.
Yeah, and I had to take a test, and I passed it, kinda, first time.
Did you?
I used my charm.
How was the test?
Pretty much, I did really good on the food part. The drink part, I did shit on.
Yeah.
Why do we have a test? Whatever.
It's dumb, right?
But anyway, then he said, come on Monday, we'll put you on the floor. I'm going to ask you a few verbal questions, see what's up. He wasn't there, and I don't know if I should say this.
Yeah, say it.
But, all right, but I went in.
They know what the place is, too. So
but I went in there to talk to the guy about, like, some schedule stuff or payroll stuff. I can't remember. But I saw my test on the thing, and I picked it up, and I was like, yeah, I did all right. I'm on the floor now. That's cool. And I turned it upside down and like put it all the way over to the other side, like far away from the table as possible. Yeah. And I haven't heard anything about it. And I'm doing pretty good. I might be crushing it if I say so myself.
Right. You might be all right.
Is anybody from our job listening to this?
I never took the test. I don't know.
Maybe the guy's name that starts with an M. Also,
I don't know.
Matt.
Oh.
He might.
Maybe. I don't know. I told him about it.
You should.
Yeah. Why not?
Don't be a fucking loser.
Don't be scared, homie.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Anyway, I don't know, man. I think I'm ready to wrap this fucker up.
Let's do it.
How do you feel?
A lot of gay shit.
Yeah, this is enough. We've had enough. You guys have had
enough of your shit.
Good God, 2 retards. How long could you listen to us for?
Knock.
All right, where can people follow you, buddy?
Just fuck with me on Instagram. That's where I do a lot of my shit. Jake 2 Baked TV. Jake the number 2 Baked TV.
There you go. Boom. Thank you guys for listening. Dates this month. We got a lot of dates. A lot of dates this month. We got a lot of dates.
They're over there. I can see him look at the calendar over there. He's not going to get up and say them.
No, it's the 14th, some dump in Brooklyn. We got the 15th at Mohegan Sun.
Sick.
We got the 21st at St. Mark's Comedy Club.
Sick.
And we got the 29th in Staten Island. Another dump, bro. That's all I'm doing. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Talk to you soon.
Peace.